The other day, there were two high-level players who queued up for ranked. And what they thought was going to be a relatively short, normal ranked game turned into something very different than that. This game is very unique, okay? This game may go down a little bit of history, somewhere along the lines of the 95-hour game that I covered in the past with Rubenstock and Andre, which was a crazy, legendary stalemate. This will not be quite as long, but this is ridiculous. And so at the start, it is a normal Age of Empires 2 game. We've got to talk about it like that. But trust me, if you stick around with me, eventually you're going to be like, what on earth is happening? It's going to be a very confusing, really crazy scenario, okay? So, in the blue, we've got Matza. Matza is around 2200 elo. Matza is known as being a crazy player. He TC drops. He Vil rushes. He castle drops. He's not a player who plays standard at all. And I know there's a lot of viewers right now who are thinking like, oh my goodness, that sounds like a really fun player to watch. Well, guess what? Nightmare to play. He, I believe, enjoys the title that someone gave him as a ladder terrorist. You know, just terrorizing the ranked ladder. But realistically, it is really cool that you have like unique players that see the game differently, okay? Now, he's in a really bad Civ matchup here on a map Stranded. Important to note before we talk about the Civs what happens. So you start on these tiny islands with a couple Vils, 2 sheep, and a transport. These islands are not normally important. You can do what Hope did. So Hope has built the dock here and is going to fish nearby and then build the TC over here. Or you can delay the dock and do it this way. There's no real major difference. In the middle, you've got lots of wood. You've got gold. You've got some deer. There's boars. There's a lot to manage here. And usually, it's going to be a mix of water pressure and then land pressure through the middle. The problem is, Spanish are like way better than Poles here. Spanish are fantastic on nomad-style maps. When you have the fish, when you have all the additional food, and then there's a stone nearby, Spanish just dominate if they get to Conquistadors. And also, Matza is lower ranked here. So he's like 200 or 300 elo below Hope. And he's definitely got a Civ that I would say is a tier or 2 below. So regardless of what type of player Matza is, he's going to have to do something crazy. And so that's probably all going through his mind right now. Now, he's used the transport ship, and he didn't actually find the dock, which is kind of weird. Very unlucky, but normally you want to look for that. He did just lose a buffalo, though. So this probably tells him that this is where Hope is. Hope has used the transport ship and has found the dock here. And so if you find that island, you almost always know where the opponent's going to be because they're going to instantly want their TC to go down, right? I'm just going to say this. We've got some of the early stuff out of the way. I'm going to look back in this game with fondness, I think. Fondness or hatred, something like that. I might regret it. I just want to say thanks to my audience for watching because for years, I have always loved this game and tried to stretch the limits of it with what we do, what we watch, what we enjoy. And the fact that I could see, like, I was cackling like a child when I was watching parts of this game. I didn't actually watch the full thing. I was giggling, and I had to try and explain to my fiance why I was giggling like a child before bed. It's just so freaking funny. And the fact that, like, people watching right now, you don't even know truly what you're in for yet. But the fact that people are like, oh, man, we've got a T90 has a unique video. Let's watch it. That's so cool. So I really don't take that for granted. Thank you very much. It means a lot, okay? This will be an experience. I will also say, if this game goes quite long, I will not fast forward, okay? I will not do that. I will remain strong. I have covered games. I remember covering a game that was 9 hours, and it was Feudal Age only on Arena. Never even thought about fast forwarding. We will not speed up. We will experience this in real time. I'm saying this now because I'm going to need others to keep me strong, I'm sure. Because this gets crazy. So, dialing in here, the situation we're in. Matza knows where the opponent's TC is. Knows where the dock is. Could go to Feudal Age now and try and go like galleys or something. That would be a legitimate play. For now, is bringing a villager over. And you notice Matza's got a ton on wood right now. So, this is just kind of classic Matza. At certain stages, sometimes he will decide, I'm no longer going to play standard. I have enough economy. I am going to Vill Rush my opponent and potentially TC drop them. So if he's playing Persians, you expect that. If he's playing like Byzantines, you maybe expect that. He's actually done it with the Romans for some different reasons. But yeah, Hope is on stone already. Hope has fish. Hope has food underneath the TC. Hope is even headed to gold. Hope is going fast castle Conquistadors, one of the strongest units in the game. And Hope has even built a sneak dock up here to maybe run away and flee with fishing ships. We've got Matza on the way to feudal. Matza is building a dock forward to try and pressure the fish. So actually, so far, this is all very completely standard. Nothing too crazy in how he's playing it. You would want a lot on wood. Then you'd want a couple villagers on gold to try and pressure with multi-dock fire ships. And he is going to go for another dock here. Yo, Slarty, welcome back. Says, haven't been on Twitch since Hidden Cup 5 with 3K bits. Let's go. Welcome back. Hey, you picked a really good day, okay? You picked a really good day because this is a crazy game. You'll be happy you're here for this one. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so this is standard. I apologize for the ever so slight spoilers that this is going to turn into something else. But I mean, you saw the title. You have an understanding this isn't going to be a normal game. Somewhat normal opening right now from Matza. The forward docks is great if he wants to pressure those fish. Hope, though, expected this. He actually even scouted this with that transport ship and should have an idea of what that means. This is going to give Hope a little bit more value from the fish. And how quickly Matza finds that is kind of key. Now, from Matza's perspective, he has to look and see how Hope is playing this. If he were to see this stone, that would confirm it's going to be Conquistadors, and you really need to pick up the pressure on land. But you also can look for a second dock. You can also look for a third dock, right? There's things you can do. Someone asking why German up notification. Well, one of these players is German, the other one's Vietnamese. So I did download the Rex from their point of view, right? So that's just how it goes with Rex. I figured German would be more more of the audience would understand German than Vietnamese. Okay, here. Matza sees the stone. All right. So now it's like alarm bells going off. Holy crap. We got to stop him. We cannot let this castle go up. Because even 2 Conquistadors can win the game. The map's super open. Now, a normal player will drop a barracks like 2 minutes ago. Have some archers right now. Maybe come forward with 4 villagers and build a tower. Matza's not a normal player, okay? I don't have numbers on this. I would guess that he has probably TC dropped people over 1,000 times. Could be wrong. Maybe it's just 100. Maybe it's 300. Maybe it's 3 million. But his solution to trying to take out, stop the enemy's fast castle is to actually take out the enemy TC, which means he will have to delete his TC here. And, well, he's gotten a little bit too close to the fire here. Well, now he's going to wait for the Vill. He deletes the TC, and now he's going to live here. Keep in mind, he hasn't killed the fish yet, but he is looking for them. He's moving around with the fires to kill those fishing ships. So, he is town center dropping. He has taken Hope off of stone. Hope, though, has a market and is YOLOing everything onto his gold right now. And now his TC is about to be shot down, okay? Now, I think it is very important in these moments, viewers, that you pay attention to what buildings Hope has and does not have, okay? Matza is bringing his whole eco forward. He's about to get castle drop. This looks over, right? This looks completely over. If this castle goes up. Castle is going to go up. Hope is actually able to survive with a couple fishing ships as well. So that's some extra food eco. And Hope has a market. to buy food for conks. The eco's not great, but buying food for conquistadors is going to be huge. Hope's market will also be protected because the town center, the castle goes up, so the castle will hit any of the villas attacking it. Hope has a mining camp on gold. Hope is building a mill for hunt. Hope does not have a lumber camp, okay? Which is completely fine. That's not a big deal right now because you can always buy a lumber camp. But the TC is still being shot down. Matza is like in feudal age, seemingly dead, but still committing to the TC rush. Drops a tower here on the wood line. Shoots the TC down. Doesn't have many villagers exposed over here. Does have lots of fishing ships on the water bringing in resources. But now there's conks. Matza is housed right now. And it just doesn't look great. To be sitting here having TC drop the opponent's market, it doesn't look great. However, if Hope loses this market, this is such a unique scenario. Like, Hope's focused on conks. He's focused on petards even. If Hope loses his market, guys, before he buys 100 wood, he will be in a very odd situation here. And that is exactly what is going to happen. So let's pause for a second. I need to pause. We need to talk about this, okay? Even though this will be a long game. Hope has no market, has no town center, has no lumber camp, okay? If you can't get wood income, you can never get more villagers than this, right? You can never build more mining camps. You can never build more mills. If he doesn't win the game right now with what he has, things could get kind of unique here. So we continue on. And Hope has maybe or maybe not has come to this conclusion yet. I'm not too sure. But he's looking around with conks. He's looking for kills. He's going to shoot down Matza's TC. Matza's forever feudal, it feels like. And Matza is getting fletching just for these 2 towers here. Now, with a couple ones in chat, I would love for Twitch chat to say, tell me if you've seen the game where I lost my lumber camp against Matza. He Vil rushed my lumber camp. I was way ahead if I had wood for a lumber camp. So this is like, the reason I'm asking people remember this is something that has happened before. This is not like by chance. In his mind, he sees this as this weird win condition, potentially. Villagers here from Matza are going to transport and head over maybe towards this island. Meanwhile, he's running around. Look at this from Hope's perspective. Like, he is... Like, this TC from Matza's never going up, right? Pure desperation. Seems like Matza's completely dead. And that TC gets deleted, and he is going to build another TC here. Hope has 5 petards in this TC. He can come petard this if he wants. I thought it was awesome he made petards. Okay, but look, he's just realized now. He's just realized the wood situation. So he's going to click villagers to wood. So his hope is to get enough wood to somehow get a lumber camp, but you need to drop off the wood somewhere. And now there's a couple tricks you could do. What you can do to try and get wood is build a farm with all those vills, and it'll drop off all the wood they're carrying. But critically, he doesn't have enough wood for a farm. He only has 49 wood. Still massacring these villagers. Matz is still very much stuck in feudal age. But Hope is realizing that he is not able to ever get a lumber camp again or a market again. He is well and truly stuck in this position. But he's like winning big time. So this is why this is a crazy stalemate, right? Because like technically Matza's resources can only go up, but Matza has to somehow sneak around the map and survive, which seems impossible against, you know, conquistadors. But yeah, Hope is like, Hope is I guess gonna eventually come to the conclusion he can't do anything with his wood. and then is going to click the villagers to the hunt now. You can still take gold. You can still take hunt because you have a mining camp and you have mills. But an awkward situation. Does anyone remember what I did when I knew my lumber camp was down and I had the lead, but I knew there was a chance I could lose? Does anyone remember what I did in that game? I didn't cry, no. That was very mean of you. I dropped a question mark. I was like, why have you not... Like, to imply, like, why are you playing on and wasting my time? 10% of me thought it was already GG. It was like, why is he doing this? But I dropped the question mark. We got Vills from Hope. We got Petards coming in. He's rushing down Matza to win the game right now because he has to. Otherwise, he could potentially be cooked. He's gone in with the conks. He's gone in with the Petards. That's not enough to take out the TC. And he's sending it here. Matza's TC is halfway down. Matza's not going to have a lot of protection here if more Petards were to come in, but there's not more Petards. But the conks and the villagers are actually doing it. They're actually doing it. Hope knows he's cooked. Hope knows he could be dead. But Hope has so many Conquistadors, and Hope is slaughtering Matza. And so a game that could have potentially gone on longer is very close to ending here because, I mean... Matza's not going to make it to Castle Age if this TC goes down. Matza's stuck in Feudal. He has no answer to the conks. The TC's, it's at 90% on the way to Castle Age. It gets denied. And all of these villagers in here are going to die as well. Anyone in their right minds resigns right now and says, damn. We almost had him. But Hope destroys him. Hope has done the right things. I mean, he actually just Vill rushed with all of his Vills as part of military. And now it's like... now Matza thinks I've still got a chance. Which is absolutely bananas. Absolutely bananas. He's only doing it because he doesn't think his opponent can like, drop off wood. But still, to play on here takes a special type of player. So Hope is like, he thinks he's defeated this guy, right? He's looking around. He doesn't see any Vills. He's killed 35 Vills. The score's insane. And now with his villagers, he can collect golds very inefficiently. But he can also take hunt. There is more hunt around the map. Long distances, but still. I guess you could technically take stone as well, but you have to walk back to their mining camps. And now Hope does... I was so proud of Hope. I say proud. I'm not his dad. But, like, Hope did the same exact thing I did. I think deep down, Hope thinks... He's like, I probably won. But he's also like, oh, crap, I can't drop off res. So he drops the question mark. Now, wait for the response here from Matza. Because, yeah, like, this is insane. He's still playing on. Matza signals this. He says, my TC is here. So he's letting the enemy know, which he probably shouldn't do. But I think he feels as though... The opponent feels as though he's being disrespected. Matza's going to explain himself. He says, 30 minutes into the game, FYI. He says, I don't think you can win because I can reboom here and have transport ship. So he's not playing on to grief. He's playing on because he doesn't think it is winnable for Hope. Which, again, takes a special type of person because he has 8 villagers. He has 8 villagers. He does have some fishing ships, of course. But, okay. So, this would be mods. If we could update the info commands, this would be a good time so people who come in have an idea of what we've encountered. We have now encountered a crazy stalemate scenario where Hope cannot, like, ever get wood again. Okay? But he's kind of got all the land locked down. Matza cannot ever easily get to land. He's going to have to sneak in to get resources beyond these couple trees in the gold tier, right? Now, Matza says, or do you have a lumber camp? So that, again, restates the situation. Like, he made it pretty clear. He's playing on because he knows, and he's also going to see the Vills. This guy doesn't have a lumber camp. Obviously, if Hope had 100 wood, it's game over. But he doesn't. And now he has to decide on what he does. And this is where history is made. All right, so far, I just want to keep track of Matza's movements. We've got a barracks on this tiny little island. Okay, so that's something. He's losing his houses, so he's about to be pop-capped. We have 4 villagers going this way to sneak. And I believe the sneak is to come take the resources. This is what he has been relegated to. He has been relegated to only being able to safely take the resources on the tiny starting islands. Right? Hope, he may not know exactly what was said to him. In recent events like Regicide Rumble, he had to use Google Translate. I'm not sure. But Hope is actually starting to, I guess, boom again. So we've got villagers going out to take hunt. This will give him more food for more conks. And now we should actually check how much food is actually available in the middle. There's about 2k food there from the deer. And then if you include boars, around 3k. A villager has just died to a Komodo dragon. That's not great for Hope. But still has more villagers right now. And there's another dock here from Matza. Matza's also building a lumber camp here. And Hope is using some of the other villagers to just destroy buildings. And Conquistadors can also threaten the fish. So Matza has to sail along the edge of the map here. And get over to this area to still like take advantage of the safe fish. So we've ended up in this weird scenario where Matza believes that he can never lose, but Hope believes that Matza can never win because of Conquistadors. And we are 35 minutes into the game, and Hope is gonna realize, like, I mean, he's gonna hope, I guess, it's a very fitting name, that he could just win everything with Conquistadors. If there was ever a unit to still win this game, it would be the Conquistador, right? Crazy, though. Crazy. Like, how many games have you guys seen where someone has such a big score lead, has killed so much, but doesn't have a lumber camp? It's not a common occurrence. It's so weird. Matza had to delete his barracks to build an archery range. He has no space, really. So someone said he has to go imp. Where's he supposed to build a siege workshop and a monastery? He doesn't have space. He's going to have to, like, sneak buildings on the shoreline and hope he's not spotted. and Hope is taking down docks, and Hope is really starting to look around now. And he's making more Conquistadors because he's got Vills back on gold. He's got some pigs. Like, he's got food and gold eco working. So there's no real chatter between the two of them right now. Matza has no houses. He has no pop space for the crossbows he wants to try and make. He's going to try and, like, bring army to the land. But, I mean, Hope's food will run out, but it'll take a long time for that food to run out. Technically, Hope could also take all the box turtles on the shoreline, so Hope's got thousands of food to work with. And Hope is looking around. His goal is to prevent Matza from ever coming back into the middle island. But, like, before, I mean, and we're basically just getting started on this story. This is a crazy scenario already, right? Let's actually talk about how much wood Matza even has. Matza has... How much wood does he have available? He has 400. And then you add this tree and this stump. Okay, so he has 600 wood remaining himself. He cannot freely take wood anywhere else. Now, you could maybe sneak somewhere. But everywhere he looks, there's Conquistadors. And how many crossbows do you need to kill 14 Conquistadors? You need, like, 30. Okay, here he comes. Sneak lumber camp. Sneak lumber camp. This is what he has to do. He's running out of wood on the island, but Hope sees him now. Amazing play from Hope. Hope's been looking all around. And Hope now shows up with a Conquistador. I'm sure there will be more on the way. A demo's there from Matza. That demo's not going to be enough. And guys, the conks are on the way. This lumber camp might not even pay for itself. I guess Matza didn't see... Okay, the demo lands. Matza maybe didn't see the outpost. Going right next to an outpost is probably ill-advised. And okay, so he gets spotted. And he needs wood, guys. He needs wood. Also has no market. So he can't buy wood, because you could do that. He does have imp resources, but how are you supposed to spend it? And look at Hope lurking around now. And so Matza just falls back to chop these trees. Almost out of wood on the islands. Hope is 16 conks now. Look at him. Look at his boom. Taking the pigs, taking the deer, taking the golds. There's so much gold available in the middle too, right? Like those vills can infinitely... Well, not infinitely, but they could take gold for hours. Matza needs to sneak and ideally get a TC somewhere. He does see this. So I think he's going to attempt to sneak in to take some trees here. Does Hope see that? Hope never actually scouted that. Wow, okay. So Hope is scouting everywhere else. But Hope actually never scouted this area. And now we have a market. And now we have a university. It would be good for at some point for there to be houses. Oh, actually, speaking of houses, Hope is now housed, and Hope doesn't have the wood for a house. And as we said, Hope can't get wood. So Hope is permalocked at 30 pop space. Oh, God, he's been spotted. He's been spotted. I looked away. Hope spotted him, and the market and the university gets denied. Oh, man, guys, he only has so many more tries. He's going to run out of wood at this rate. Ah, but nice move. Nice move. He was able to free up some space and build a market here. Okay. So if you have the market, as long as there's gold income, you can buy things and balance. But even the gold income is going to run dry on the islands now, right? There's 400 gold there. There's 1,600 here, but you need a mining camp for that, which he doesn't have the wood for. And Hope now knows about this area. He's never going to let this out of his sight. Look at these patrols. There's a couple weak points maybe, but there's not many. Matz is going to load up a couple more villagers and attempt to get to safety. Someone asking why wheelbarrow? I mean, why not? You can't really produce vills, so I think getting a tech makes sense. He has still doesn't have houses for pop space. Actually, Hope's going to eventually lose this house. So, yeah, Hope can never produce more conks unless the numbers go down. Actually, did Hope lose vills? Wait, hold on. Hope deleted 10 vills so he can make more conks. What? That's crazy. Honestly, it might be kind of smart. I don't know where the villagers were exactly, but a bunch of them died. They weren't killed by anything. Just pay attention to it here. It's 16 vills. Yeah. He deletes vills. Well, now he can produce more conks. The issue is he hasn't been able to produce more conks. So, so now he's by choice down to 6 vills so he can get 5 more conquistadors. Crazy. But, I mean, he could still take food. He can still take gold. It's just a little bit slower now. Damn. Also, do we have any mods? Do we have a single mod on the stream right now? If you check mod chat at Discord, that would be really nice if someone could update the commands. I put the info there. Thank you, Arbase. It just, there's people showing up to Twitch right now who are really confused. Hopefully on YouTube, they followed the whole story. But this is a weird scenario to hop into. Yeah, updating it now would be good, Arbase. It should be fine. The status is, Hope can't ever get wood. But Matza can't ever get to the mainland. We are 45 minutes into the game. And Matza is going to continue to try and sneak a TC or something. But he's been spotted. Transport ships are not easy to let go of at this point when when there's such a wood shortage. And so he goes in, he's spotted, and he's going to have to bail. And back away. The fishing ships are getting way less efficient now. They're wandering into the conquistadors. That's also going to be a problem. But at least there has been enough time and space for Matza to get this market. Back comes the transport. There's actually some crossbows being produced. So if Matza shows up with some army, that could make sense. But he's going to try here. I mean, he can't see the conks, and he wants to try monks now. And, I mean, monks is actually a pretty decent move. If you can complete the monastery, Hope hasn't noticed. Hope, I think, is happy to get kills over here. And, okay, builds the monastery, but now has to get the villagers away. I wonder if Hope is going to notice this. Yeah, Hope just noticed this. Unfortunately, now the monastery is basically useless. If all the conquistadors sit around it, now what that you could do is that pulls conks over from somewhere else, and then you can sneak. You can, like, time it. He's getting ballistics now in a university that he built on the island. If anyone's confused, by the way, anyone wants a recap of the situation, you can now use the info command on Twitch. But basically, Hope has no lumber camp, town center, or market. So he can never gain enough to rebuild villagers. Matza has a TC, has a market, but is stuck on these tiny little islands, and is no answer to conquistadors. And Matza said, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, I don't think you can win. We are 22 pop versus 29 pop. I don't know if Matza can win. Someone says, why doesn't Blue build a castle on the mainland? The mainland that is patrolled by conquistadors everywhere? You want him to bring all his villas and build a castle. My friend, first off, not only does he not have the stone, we have to start thinking about this in poverty terms, okay? They don't have resources. And that's extremely risky. I guess he figured maybe I'd try and go Imp. Maybe Imp will do something. Maybe Imp's a mistake here. But he is massing some crossbows. 0 on wood, 0 on food for Matza now. All the fishing ships were sniped by conquistadors. Does have these 4 villagers on gold. And then he has this transport with 11 crossbows. Which is very, very weak. Very, very weak. But he wants to save his monastery. We are about to reach a point. We are very soon going to reach a point where they both cannot really bring in resources. Once these villas are done with gold, there's nothing left on the islands. Hope saw the crossbows now. Hope's going to bring all men, all conquistadors here to deal with this. I guess, like, in theory, if you go Imp, you can get upgrades on your crossbows, but you have to have food for that. And Hope has nothing else to do but micro these crossbows, and Hope is going to chase these crossbows down right now. Matza with some good micro so far to use the range. This is actually an engagement you're pretty fine with in a normal scenario. But there's 21 conquistadors on this island. This is only a small group of them. And so Matza makes it to Imp. When Matza makes it to Imp, Matza has 1 galley, a transport ship, 12 villagers, and 0 crossbows. It sounds like the start of a really bad joke. 15 pop, 53 minutes in. So many people would resign here. In fact, my Twitch chat is implying that he should probably call it. But he is a TC. And he is a market. And the opponent does not. There is a monk now on the way. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Child of Honor. Thank you, Tutorfish, for the resubs. Let's see what Matza could do with this. Imp is maybe just a mental edge at this point. I don't know if it actually changes anything. He's showing up with 2 crossbows. And he saves the monk. The monk hopped into that transport. Now, this is where I start to cackle, okay? When I was watching this before. As I sped through it. There is one way that you can have, like, basically infinite resource income in AoE 2 with normal civs. And that is with relics. So we are basically soon at a situation where neither player can collect res long term. But if he can get a freaking relic, even just one, Hope can never do that. And with a market, it might take a while, but he can buy and sell res. He needs to now relic heist and steal a relic from the middle. to have a chance. 4 crossbows and the monk. There's a relic right here. Now, he can't put... there's no monastery anymore. So he can't, you know, put the relic in a monastery yet. But here he comes. Hope is bringing the whole group over to deal with this. Monk needs to move now. Hope's still looking around on the shorelines. Hope's still wondering, like, what on earth is this game? And there we go. Okay. Relic is in the transport ship. Now, he cannot lose this transport ship. If he loses this transport ship, that is so costly. That is so costly. Sail away from the shoreline. Away from the shoreline, my friend. Oh. He's lost the monk. He's lost the crossbows. He's lost the transport. And guys, the relic goes back over here. And now he feels dead. But he's able to buy wood. Okay? He's able to buy wood with the little gold he has remaining to buy a new transport. He says, no. Hope is laughing. But he still has another monastery that he built over here when we weren't paying attention. Okay? And Hope says, Wololo, Spain. Is this where... Oh, yeah. And Hope freaking lies to him. Hope freaking lies. Hope's been trying to this whole time to act as like his opponent's just wasting his time, and there's no reason for him to be playing on, right? He says 500 food, 600 gold. Yeah, bull. And that's the thing. I've seen people do this. I've tried this with Matza before. If he takes out your lumber camp, it's like you try and convince him that he's wasting time. But obviously, I mean, Matza could take his word for it and just resign. But in Matza's mind, he is correctly assessing the situation that Hope can never build more villagers again. But he has to get a relic. He has to. And thus begins Matza's quest to get one single relic to this monastery. There is going to be another monk on the way. There is this relic still, which is probably his easiest one to get. It does require him to go pretty close to the shoreline over here, so. And he learned his lesson. He learned his lesson. By the way, let's not be so harsh with our language, okay? We're casting some fun Age of Empires. I don't need anyone calling someone a moron, you moron. Sorry, did I just break my own rule? Let's calm it down, guys. Let's calm it down. Let's have a good day. Let's have a good time, all right? This is a unique scenario. This is a crazy scenario. He's sailing along the edge now because last time he didn't. And that's going to be one monk heading this way. The other monk is in the monastery, and there's another monk on the way. The only goal... So how many more monks can he actually make? He can make 6 more monks. 6.5 more monks, but you can't make a half a monk. I guess you could argue a monk is 1.5 if they ate a little bit. Matza says, so many conch. He's trying to be sneaky. He's sailing basically to the opposite side of the map he was at last time to try and get a relic over here, maybe. And there's patrolling conchs. And the monk gets a conversion, which is not horrible, I guess, but losing the monk is still painful. Let's not forget that Hope is still slowly collecting food and still slowly collecting gold. So he does have food income and gold income. And will continually have that because there's still plenty of food. Conquistador is just going to get killed off. But what it did do is it did find a relic, so he's located another relic. And now that transport has to come all the way home. I didn't title this stream, I didn't, like, eventually title the YouTube video a normal Age of Empires 2 game. I did not title this, you know, the game where everything went perfectly. This is called the Great Stalemate. This is a unique scenario. So many people would have resigned on either side here. But their ranked elo is so important to them that we're past an hour. Hope refuses to quit. Matza refuses to quit. And the goal remains for Matza to get 1 relic. 400 gold remaining. If he loses the next 7 monks, it's over. He has no way to get resources. This is now or never time. And Matza is going to sail along the edge here. And he's trying to find a spot with no conquistadors. Now, he did get sanctity now, so his monks are a bit stronger. Converting a couple conks would be valued, but there's 21 of them. He hops out. He's converting. Hope just notices. And Hope deletes the 2 conks. Value. Value. Again, Hope's not looking everywhere. It looks like his units are noticed that, but he's patrolling there. So his units obviously are going to automatically attack. So all he needs to do is he needs to do that about 20 more times. And hope that Hope runs out of gold and food in the middle. Again, there is... It's long walking distances, but there is still food. Actually, most of the deer seem to be gone. There's a couple boars. There's probably enough food and gold in the middle for another... I don't know, like half dozen conquistadors. It just takes time. Losing the transport would be pretty awful too, right? Because he'd have to buy a new one. So here he goes. He's going to try again. If this transport goes down, I'm going to be so sad, bro. I'm going to be so sad. Please. The last time was so painful. In hindsight, making crossbows was painful because I can understand it in the moment. But now that wood is such an issue, having spent that much wood really limits how many times you can try this. Hope cannot chop wood. Matza could chop wood if the conks don't find him. And he sees a conk. He's getting a conversion. He saves his monks. Can he make it back to his monastery? If he makes it back to his monastery, he will have very slow, but long-term infinite gold income. And Hope only has 22,000 gold income that 3 villagers that are very weak have to walk to. But technically, you know, you can do that if you so choose. So this, I mean, spoilers, this really just comes down to how much time they're willing to commit. And also, spoilers, these guys are high-level AoE players. They're sweaty as hell. And they're not going anywhere anytime soon. So, buckle up, ladies and gents. Because Matz is going to try to slowly pave a way for him to take resources in the middle. There's the relic. And he gets block printing as well, so we'll have 12 range. So there we go. 1 hour into the game. Gold, mineable gold is almost gone for Matza. And then the Vills will basically have nothing to do. But the relic is there, and that has already brought in 15 whole gold. Hope's at 21 conks. If Hope kills off every single monk and transport that comes forward, that would mean amazing things. And oh my freaking god, dude. The transport gets sniped. The monks are all dead. And Matza is back to 14 villagers. Does have a relic. And Hope noticed it. And Hope laughs and says, chicken. He's like, stop hiding from me, chicken. So, Matza could consider resigning in this moment. It's still not looking very good. And he just drops the 11. And he buys some wood. And, I mean, the market's the key. The relic's the key. And he says, BRB 5 minutes until I can afford a new transport ship. I really wonder if Hope, if Hope Google translates that right there or what. Like, I can imagine Hope probably doesn't want to look away because he doesn't want to allow any sneaky shenanigans to happen. But let's check the APM. Does he actually leave? Let's see if it bottoms out here. Does he actually leave? He's actually gone. But Matza feels like he's going to win this game. He's like, I can never lose. The problem is, yeah, he can never lose, but it's going to take him 6 days to win. Like, this is a stalemate, bro. How much does it mean? Okay, he's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. He buys some wood. He's making another transport. Okay, so now he needs to wait for enough gold to make another monk. And Hope says, I can wait for you for 15 hours. 11. And you're probably wondering, how long is this game going to be? Well, Hope's got 15 hours. Matza says, oh no. So this is now a battle of wills. This isn't a battle of gamers. This is a battle of wills. A battle of how little you have going on in your life otherwise. And Hope is like, and there, brother, I've got you beat. I refuse to quit. We had a game. It was 95 hours. Made a video on that. You guys probably have seen it, but it was another stalemate where basically the two players couldn't kill each other. That was a bit of a different scenario because that was a true stalemate because they had castles and they had no market. Oh god, the Vils! The Vils, the Vils, the Vils! No, he lets the Vils die to save the transport. Maybe a good play. He was trying to get any amount of resources he could, but Hope spotted him immediately. But yeah, basically in that game, I mean, there was no relic income. There was no markets. They had castles. And what ended up deciding it was one player's internet disconnected. The main difference here is really, I mean, Matza can always rebuild a Vil, which Hope cannot. He always will have gold income, which Hope does not have a guarantee of. But, like, Hope's gold income is all the gold that's on the map, which is 22k. Now, the food's tricky. It says 8,500, but obviously a lot of that's fish. I think we should start doing a food check here. There's a boar. He took, like, all the deer by now. I guess he'd have to move to box turtles. And box turtles, there's probably, like, 3k out there. There's 4k food income from box turtles. So, yeah. Anyways. We have a monk on the way. And that monk is going to hop into the transport ship. How many people watching were here for the 8-hour feudal nothing? Or not feudal nothing. Feudal only arena game I did years back. Probably not many. I mean, I'd say maybe, I'd hope that it's like 25%. We've had some crazy marathon games. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time since we've had a game like this. This one's ridiculous. And it's great because Hope has told him, like, I could wait for you for 15 hours. So he's, I think he was hoping that Matza would quit when he said that. But Matza has not quit. T90, speaking of marathons, 24-hour stream when? Still working on some things for that. I don't know. And we're quickly approaching the next Titans League season. And last Titans League season is when we set goals for that. Understand that, but I have really high hopes for it. And things are incredibly busy, dude. Like, incredibly busy. Events being planned all the time. Content being planned all the time. Way busier than it was back in the day. So it will happen, and it will be sick. Actually, I didn't tell you guys. This is the 24-hour stream. Ha! Thank you, Matza. Thank you, Hope. This is now the 24-hour stream because it is a game that will seemingly never end. So, yeah, didn't announce it in advance. Sorry. Should have said something. So what's the legitimate play here? I guess you just wait until you get like 20 monks. That's so boring, but I mean, there's going to be a whole lot of nothing happening regardless. I want to see Hope's speed right now. Dude, Hope's gaming. Actually, Hope is AFK. Are both of them gone? Yep. Looks like it. Oh, wait, no, Matz is back. Matz has returned to his computer. Okay. Oh, he clicked his transport back. And it's because he's got a second monk on the way. Beautiful. Why doesn't Hope make a navy to protect the landing? All right, I'm going to repeat this scenario, even though we have an info command for everyone in Twitch chat to read. One of my mods posted a meme in the mod chat earlier today saying, surely an info command would not lead to Twitch chat asking the questions. But we're going to restate because we've got the time. Hope has no wood. Okay? Has no ability to drop off wood. Only 24 wood. Does not have a market. Does not have a TC. Hope does have 4 vills. 4 very weak vills. Taking what food is available. And then these villagers can also go take gold. Matza, an hour and 20 minutes into this game. Look at how much fun he's having. He decides that he's going to start his stream. He says, I start stream. This is an interesting game, 11. He's having fun. So many people watching are like having pain even watching. He's having a good time. So, this was a couple days ago. And no spoilers. I did receive quite a few messages about this. And I also have heard it from Matza as well. That's how I heard about the game. But we have ourselves a crazy little scenario. Matza is going to try and get another relic. We have movement. T90, could he mine stone and make castles for more space? Yeah, because there's a mining camp. So he can walk to take the stone. There is a lot of stone on the map. So taking stone is possible. Any stone or gold is possible for Hope. Food would have to be the box turtles now because all the deer are gone. We've seen this happen before. Matza got spotted by the Conquistador. I don't know if Hope actually saw that, though. Hope's units are just on patrol. And so, remember, Matza would have to buy wood for another transport ship. I like how the vills are just sitting idle inside the TC. Like, he doesn't even try at this point. And he's going back home. Someone asking, why doesn't Matza make Navy to support a landing? Because they're poor. Think of the wood it costs for a ship. The only resource income for Matza is 1 relic. Someone says, can we speed up? I'm pausing. I said this. Sorry to get tilted. I said this at the start. I said I'm not speeding up. I'm not leaving. You can leave. If you want to leave, this is the full experience, okay? Sorry, I got a little heated. I'm not speeding up. No. This is like old times. We enjoy Age of Empires as it was supposed to be enjoyed, okay? God, man. It's maybe my fault because I speed up from time to time on stream. We are not. I could have given you a 7-minute synopsis video on YouTube explaining what happened. That wouldn't be the full experience. We got monks moving into the darkness right now. And they see a group of conquistadors that is far too large for them to engage against, but it's too late. And 2 conversions. 2 monks down, though. But how many conks go down? Does it end up being 3 in total? Oh, that's not bad. So you convert 2 conks. And then you kill off 2. The problem is Hope didn't have pop space for more. So he had 3 or 4 in queue. And now he's going to be right back up to the number he had. Still has gold income. Where are those vills? They're over here right now. I actually think it'd be really funny if Hope heals up the villagers in the castle just so he can go take this boar. I think that'd be really funny. I think that's the only meat remaining on the map. Matza, I think, is trying to get relics. Obviously, what makes this go a little bit faster is you get a second relic. Not sure if Hope has realized that, but I'm seeing a lot of his patrols seem to be somewhat near the relics on the shoreline. Yeah, I guess it's true. On the current patch, you can kill the boar with the conks, and then you can send the vills to take the food. But Hope has food. Hope has 300 food. He needs gold, so there he goes. All right. Poop Octopus, thank you very much for the 16 months. I know you've been around a long time. Thank you, Elevid, for the 4 years. See, all my long timers backing me up here on the no speeding up. Thank you, Falkfear. He says at this point, it might be easier for one of them to pay someone to go to the other's house and cut their internet. Honestly, maybe they considered it. We don't know. That's maybe not a very honorable gamer move, but that's funny. Rock Your Face, thanks for the 35 months. You're welcome. He says, thank you, T90, for the content. Question, do you watch AoE when you're just chilling? Do you also think top players watch other top players' videos and streams to gain an edge? Dude, I have a problem. As I said, I was cackling about this game after a full day of streaming. I never am not watching the game. It's a real issue. I wake up, I open Age of Empires. Before bed, I'm looking at Age of Empires. Throughout the day, I'm either playing or watching Age of Empires. I am actually an addict. So in my case, yeah, which has benefited me over the years because I don't miss anything because I always know what's happening. But, you know, the whole life balance thing has kind of been tricky. So really, when you subscribe, you're just making all of that worse. Other people, I would say, probably way less so. Some people are more connected than others. I don't think a lot of like high-level players are watching the others' videos, but people are normally watching some streams, getting a feel. As for how big of an edge that gives, I'm not too sure. Okay, Matza wants a relic. Matza is trying again. Hope is glued to his screen, and another Conquistador is converted, and that monk gets saved in the transport ship, and all the conks are coming over, all hands on deck. And that monk is still alive, actually, but probably will go down, and Hope really wants the transport ship, but isn't able to get it. Yeah, Matza learned his lesson here, staying on the edge of the map here. T90, have you played the first-person AoE2 mod recently? No, I haven't, but can you imagine if you were role-playing as one of the monks in this? Imagine if the first-person AoE guy allowed you to start in this scenario where you're one of the monks looking for a relic. That's spooky, actually. Running into the darkness, conquistadors everywhere. It's kind of like a horror game. But yeah, Matza tried and failed to get the relic. Hope probably has an idea that the relics are the focus, and he sees another monk, and another monk goes down. So, we are now back to 0 monks for Matza. He's gonna get the villagers, though. So this is the first time these villagers have worked in a minute. What's the plan here for these vills? You have gold income from the relic. I guess getting some wood wouldn't hurt, so you could make more transports, but he doesn't even have the wood for a lumber camp. So actually what he would have to do, there is a lumber camp here. You need to transport, get 22 wood, hop back in the transport, and go drop it off at the lumber camp. And then, and only then, can you build another lumber camp. I have no issues with the comment here from Sato, who's a high-level player in my chat. This is what makes this game so special. And I wasn't trying to come off too harsh against anyone else who like complained or couldn't understand it. This game's just unique. Sato says, how is Hope even focusing on this game? I would go AFK. I'm in the same boat, dude. I would have resigned in either scenario. Like 30 minutes ago. Like, I would not be... I'd be like... Or at least be trying to convince them something, right? But like, Matza's like having fun. Drops the 11. He says, BRB, 5 minutes till I can enjoy a new transport ship. This is an interesting game. Hope says, I could wait for you for 15 hours. So, yeah. Okay, hold up. We got Vills. And we got 2 monks. Yeah, this is a study on human being behavior. And stubbornness and determination. That's what this game is. Hope is 22 conquistadors. Like, he's still walking around, still getting gold. Again, food is going to need to be something he goes for again. Okay, here we go, guys. It's the Great Lumber Expedition of 2025. He's actually hoping to get as many trees as possible and go take it back to, to that lumber camp. Hope sees this. Hope sees this. Hope's on the way. Do not lose your villas and do not lose the transport. Ah! Run! Run! Ah! Oh my god, that could have been so bad. He could have been 0 popped so fast. Oh man. Okay, well, I don't know if that was worth the risk. Not that the Vills were doing anything before, but still. Only lost 1 good man. And how much wood did he get? That's enough for... Okay, 140... 100... Oh, man, he's so wealthy. He's got so much wood. Oh, and he gets to splurge a little bit, guys. Now he can justify the repairs on the transport ship. Now, what can we make with 159 wood and 140 gold? I mean, not anything that really excites me. Maybe a second transport ship, just for like little distractions. A fishing ship. All the fish is near the shoreline. I guess not here, but like all the fish died before. I would say second transport, but you might just want to save the wood for later. Here he goes. He wants this relic again. Oh, he's got a chance. He's got a chance. He's got a chance. He doesn't have a chance. Run, 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 run. Hope sees him, bro. Hope is looking everywhere. Oh, man. Hope definitely knows. And okay, so he's going to go to another relic now. And he is making another transport ship. And he is making another monk. We are 1 hour, 40 minutes into this stalemate. It is technically possible Matza can win. But is it worth it? Is it worth the time and energy and effort investment into this? Many people watching would argue no. But many people also argue yes. See, I'm liking the spirit now. Yeah, I feel a little bad. Earlier, someone, I guess they used the word moron, which bothered me. I don't want players to be disrespected. Sorry if I came off a little harsh. But you gotta, like, the whole point of me hopping into this game is because it's ridiculous. So when people come at me with, like, this is ridiculous, why are we watching it? That's where I can get ever so slightly annoyed. I'm like, that's literally the point. I get it's not everyone's cup of tea, but... Okay, monks hop out. And now the monks are going to leave because he's expecting the conks to come in. Seems like Hope's new approach is just don't give him the relics. The problem really is there's other relics. Oh, and here's another group. Here's group 2. Sneaky from Matza is smart because he's thinking Hope might send all of his units to one area. Look at Hope's evenly balanced economy, by the way. 2 on golds and 2 on the boar. He actually's taking the boar. The last boar. Wait, what's he building now? The villagers have hammers. Oh! He has stone, and he wants to wall in the relics. Oh, that's a smart move. The thing about walling in relics, guys, and Hope, this might be the first time he's done this in his career. You have to wall the corners as well. You can't just wall like this, because the monks have sneaky long arms and can yoink that relic from through the corners. So a proper wall needs to be a full box there. We'll see if he figures that one out. But yeah, I would guess that Hope probably has not walled relics. Oh, and we missed this. A monk died. So yeah, that one didn't work. This one's getting walled in. Yeah, Hope, Matza, sorry, pops out, sees the units with the range of block printing, and then backs away. Oh my freaking God. Hope has a better idea. And if you think about it, if he really has 15 hours, this is a good idea. Because there's 8,000 stone on the map. So he is going to attempt to wall in the entire island. This is going to take a while. Oh, and he kills the monk. Oh my goodness, this is so intense. So again, he still has a mining camp, right? So if he walks to all this stone back and forth enough times, he can get enough stone to wall the entire island. This is crazy, bro. This is like unprecedented craziness. Transport ship is extremely expensive because it's wood, and Matza has no wood. And no, no. Oh my god, it survives. Oh, sheesh, man. It's stressing me out, guys. It's stressing me out. Monk survives. Transport survives. And to the person asking why 1 monk at a time, you must not have been here when he lost 5 monks in a transport ship. You can lose 1 good man and maybe be okay. You lose 5? Oh my goodness, is that painful. I mean, it takes a while. I mean, you can wait for 10 monks technically, but then you're not playing the game. He is trying to play the game here. But yeah, maybe you need to go AFK a bit longer. I think instead of like why this, why that, we should say why anything. This is insane. Now, guys, if I'm correct, Hope has made a critical flaw. I don't think this wall will protect the Relic. Here comes the old man. Relic is picked up. Relic is picked up. Will Hope notice this? Matza's making a run for it. It's taken him an hour to get a chance at this. I don't know if Hope has realized. The monk is running away now, hoping he hasn't been spotted. Has he been spotted? No. Oh, he's doing the loop-de-loop. He's doing the loop-de-loop. Oh, wait. But Hope sees him. Hope sees him. Monk has to convert now. Monk has to drop the Relic and convert now. No! And now Hope learns. Oh, wow. He actually deleted the Conquistador. And I don't think that was needed. But, damn. I mean, now Hope learns. So now Hope should... Yeah, now Hope's going to fix it. Oh, that was his only chance. Oh, that was such a good effort. But Hope noticed that. Damn. Yeah, so Hope's going to wall these corners now. He is still walling to the edge of the map. So he has 2 villagers building walls. Where are the other 2 vills at? Anyone know? They're walking, probably. Oh, there, there's one. And then this guy. Okay, so this is the stone economy. It's just her, I guess. Needs to wait a while to get the stone to be able to wall the rest of the map. But, I mean, technically doable. Technically doable. 21 conks still. I mean... Oh, what a crazy scenario. You know what? You know what's... I just had a thought, and it brought me a lot of stress. But what if Matza were to accidentally delete the monastery? That'd be game over, right? Because he doesn't have the wood to build another one, and then he has no gold income. Then it's GG. Then it's a true stalemate where nothing happens. Oh, man. It made me feel bad even thinking about it, but... Alright, I mean, you can't spend wood on anything else at this point, so... We have a couple palisades mixed into the wall. Which is fine. And, it's unfortunate that... I guess you don't have the stone yet, but we'll wall that one in as well. Okay, so this relic, safe. This relic, safe. This relic, I imagine, is going to be safe. This relic, technically not safe. It is next to a castle and in the middle of the island, though. Has Matza seen the stone walls? Wow. How are they not talking to each other, dude? Seeing these stone walls here would make me laugh. He is waiting for more monks right now. Too bad monks can't heal a transport ship. Might actually be worth buying wood now. I don't know what the cost is. Okay, so it's 140 gold to buy 100 wood. Yeah, I'd say buy wood and then repair your transport before you move out. Feels like maybe the logical decision. Yeah, remember, Blue does have a TC, does have an archer range, does have a couple houses, does have the lumber camp. So there's ways to drop off all resources right now. And Hope sees the transport and is attacking the transport. Is Hope faster now or slower than the start of the game? It's pretty much the same. At 13 minutes, he's had as much speed as now. They are still going full force here. This is history, ladies and gents. We might not like it, but you're not going to see many games like this. Okay, this wall's a little weird, but I think that works. Jarflex says, you were saying that you can build farms with wood in the Ville's hands, then refund the cost. Could you do that with Palisades? No, so anytime you have resources in a villager hand and you build a farm, your resources drop off. So if Hope would have had 60 wood, Hope could have chopped all the trees with the 20 villagers, built a farm with all of them, and gotten the... You spend the 60 wood, but you get whatever wood was in their hands. The problem was he had 49 wood. So with 11 more wood for Hope, he has won this game an hour ago. And he would have been able to recover, build a lumber camp, get a TC, get vills. But Matza knows, even though he hasn't seen it, he's just experienced enough in these weird scenarios. He understands Hope does not have eco. Like, if Hope would have actually had eco, then, I mean, the game would look very differently, right? Again, any viewers who missed the build-up can use the info command. YouTube, forgive me, but I'm going to assume that you saw the build-up. And maybe we could pin a command or something, but this is an experience. Oh. Okay, we got some action. Some wood was purchased. Transport ships are being repaired. We've got 2 monks in total for Matza now. And we got 2 separate transports. Could make 2 more monks, actually. But my thinking is that might not be worth it. Now, he also doesn't know that this has been full walled around yet, so he thinks that Hope has made a mistake. He would have to get back to that relic to realize Hope is fully walled it in. Okay, has also brought 3 villagers in each transport ship. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The vills are a tank here? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Back away, back away, back away. Abort, abort, abort. Bad, bad, bad. That's a lot of conquistadors, man. There's 21 with 1 more in queue. How's the wall going? The wall expedition is actually making some progress here. You have 3 villagers bringing the stone back to this mining camp. And Hope continues. I wish we knew a time. Maybe someone can check the VOD to give us the game time of when the wall started. If he actually completes this would be insane. Matza, to benefit his situation, needs relics. And I think it is smart to not use your vills. Because, like, eventually you're going to want some vills to take res if you somehow take care of all the conquistadors. Here he goes, here he goes. Isn't spotted, isn't spotted. Matza also doesn't see the walls, so it'd be funny if he tries to pop out over here. He also doesn't know about this relic, so he'll never go for that one. So he's going to go the distance here. Someone says he needs a galley for vision. It just feels expensive, but I guess he's looking kind of rich now. Oh, he's gonna split him up now. Okay. 350 gold from 1 relic is kind of rich, and now he sees the wall. He probably can't believe it, dude. I would now be thinking that my opponent actually had more villagers than 4. I'd be thinking there was like 30 vills. I'd be concerned. I'd be thinking, am I actually griefing now for still playing? I thought I had a chance, you know? Oh, no, 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 the vills. A very, 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 very risky cruise to embark on. Again, like, when do you think maybe I should resign? We're at the 2-hour mark. Problem is, they've sunk so much time and energy into this, you can't stop now. It's not going to be satisfying until this game ends one way or the other. When you spend over 2 hours in a 1v1 AoE2 game, winning doesn't even feel like winning anymore, but losing feels like your life is over. Like, just horrible. I think he's coming home for repairs right now. That would be my guess. Sailing on back. Now, chemistry would be amazing, but he doesn't have a space for a university. So that's actually a great thought. Let's think about this. Because with chemistry, you could buy a cannon galleon. But you need space for university. Is it the right play for him to delete his TC? Oh, but then he needs a dock as well. Oh, shoot. Well, no, he has a dock. So he would have to delete his TC, but deleting town center feels so bad, man. Wait, did he just steal stone? Hold up. He just dropped off stone. I must have missed something. I think he stole like 10 stone here from the stone. Oh, that's huge. Damn. What a move. 10 stone heist. Sick. Well, worth it. That's profit, baby. That's profit. Meanwhile, Hope's going to want that stone to wall up. Yeah, that's 2 wall segments that Hope won't be able to place now. Meanwhile, again, Hope's villagers just keep walking around. I think Matza might be saving gold to buy wood. You know, buy something. Maybe even buy stone. But then again, what do you do with it? Do you drop a castle? No. Okay, here he comes to this side now. Stone heist? Oh, another stone heist. Is that the strat now? He can't get the relics, so he's just going to steal stone? Oh no, we've been spotted. We've been spotted, run. Oh. All right, we're safe. You could buy some wood there. Repair the transport ships. How much stone was it this time? I need to know. Actually, I could probably do the math. I think it's, what, 34? Damn, that's almost 3 times as much as the first heist. That's sick. Oh, we have another heist coming? Oh, well, no, there's a wall there. No, what? Oh, he's stealing the turtles? Steal the food. Hey, that's a big play right there, guys. Don't laugh. That's a legitimate play. That's Conquistador turtle right there. Turtle equals Conquistador, and Conquistadors are a problem. Uh-oh. Run. Quick. Okay, we lost one of them. Still stole the food. Doesn't matter. I think there was a whole 40 food picked up. Well, no, that's not possible, I guess. I don't know. Hope is walling to prevent the box turtle being taken. Oh, my God. Hope says, we've got to adapt our fortifications. We have weakness in our walls. All right. Turtles can be dropped off at the dock. So now, hey, there's 100 food right there. That's not bad. All right. How they're not talking to each other this whole time is crazy. I would at least be saying a bit more, but they are locked in right now, guys. We got the 1 builder for Hope and the 3 villagers on stone. And Matza with the 1 relic. The 1 relic and the market keeps him in the game kind of forever. The TC as well is pretty big for if he needs it. I'm with you, though. To get chemistry and a cannon galleon would mean that he could kind of control the shoreline. But that's so costly to get to. I also am not in agreement with people saying that Matza would have won already if he made galleys. He had 600 wood to use. I'm picking 20 plus conquistadors over 6 galleys or 4 galleys. I always am. It's just a weird situation where they're both kind of dead. Galleons would outrange the conchs. I guess, but like, it's so easy to make a mistake. You get baited in once and then you're boomed dead. I don't know. We really shouldn't judge people who are struggling with such little resources in the bank. We should just watch and hope and enjoy. Yeah, without Bracer, I don't know. You're not getting the War Galley upgrade. Galleon upgrade is too crazy. Hold on. Here we go. Villagers are in a weak transport. Don't love that. Monday. No! He's down to 4 pop. No, that was such a big loss. Where's the other transport? Oh. So he's got 2 villagers and 1 monk and a transport. And they can't even walk into a bar because they don't have... There is no bar. There's no resources to a bar. Ah. But it's still winnable. It's still winnable because that 1 relic. It's still winnable. It's just, you know, we got to be here a while. And everything has to go perfectly. And you have to wait until Hope runs out of stone and gold. There's still 8,000 stone left for Hope to take with his 4 very weak villagers. There's 21,000 gold for Hope to take with his 4 very weak villagers. There is no food in the middle except for box turtles on the shoreline. There's 4,000 food. Can someone do the math? 4,000 food, 8,000 or 20,000 gold. Obviously, there's no market here. But tell me how many conquistadors that is. We're not factoring in the time it would take to take those resources. Just the fact that Hope can bring in those resources. Matza really banking up the gold, which tells me he may use the market for something. Ooh, a fish trap would be interesting. Is that worth it? You make 1 fishing ship, you make 1 fish trap. But what are you even spending food on? Ugh. Market prices aren't horrible for a normal game. Obviously, everything's really expensive in this game. Matza has block printing on the monks, so 12 range monks. That's a decent call, though. Maybe you would sell food. There she goes. All right, we have 6 villagers in the game. Should we start raffling off naming these villagers here? Would that be the proper sellout move? Who wants to be the 4 HP villager who is the wall villager? There's only one of those in the game. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Yesterday I was doing whoever subscribes next gets this. I feel like we really should raffle it off with gifted subs or something for the chat, but I don't know. That feels a little too harsh. I'm happy you guys are here supporting regardless. Chat, you decide what we do with this. It doesn't seem like a Karen for me. I know she's in red, but I don't think she's going to steal a baseball from some 5-year-old kid at a baseball game. That's a recent sports reference. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then just skip it. But I don't think that's Karen. Oh, you guys are giving me names now? I see. You're giving me names. I see. All right. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. We're just going to go with next person that subs gets to be named after this villager, because we'll just do that. And we can go. We've got some time here. We've got some time. Okay, Courier. Courier, nice. Nice to know, guys, that you were enjoying the content, but not enough to subscribe until I zoomed in on a 4 HP build to name them. Nice to know that that's where you draw the line. Whoops. Welcome back, Courier. Actually, Courier should really be named after the stone miners, which are bringing the stone back and forth. But there we go. That's fine. Okay, perfect. All right. Do we have any movement from Matza? Matza chilling right now. Is Matza at the computer? He maybe has taken a toilet break. We don't get that luxury, though. We're true gamers. So he's away. How many other people, when they were younger, would leave their game and come back so they would have tons of resources? I definitely did that. I would leave because I'd feel like I didn't have a lot, and then I'd come back 30 minutes later, and I'd be so rich. And then I'd fix my economy a little bit, make it look nicer. That was a fun time. Yo, Regen? Okay, Regen. I'll name you after one of these vills here, Regen. I guess there are people gifting subs as well. So this will be Regen. Normally I control group them, but it's not going to be hard to find. Regen. We've got okay, Beargwin right here. Beargwin. Geez, we could keep it going. We name some monks as well. And people probably don't want to be named after a monk. And Shady Llama. Okay, cool. There we go. Good old Shady. We got movement at the market, guys. We got movement at the market. Very important. Wood was purchased. Wood was purchased for what exactly? Oh, wait a second. That's 200 wood. That's not for a transport. Is this the university action? Which would mean that there'd have to be space for this. Top says, I gifted a sub, frowny face. Oh, okay. I'll name you after the transport ship. Top Soul. Sorry, that's a little scam. This transport ship probably is going to see some dark days, but do not delete the market. Do not delete the market or the monastery. These are the most important things. Wonder victory is not possible. This is ranked. I'm kind of torn. I think deleting the TCs may be the better play, but it's so risky, bro. So risky. Yeah, no spoilers on information about this game, please. Obviously, it happened a couple days ago. We will not allow it. Thank you for being here. Big Bia, welcome back. Thanks for the 22 months. Okay, hold on. We have a move. We have movement. That is one villager headed to the other island, I'm guessing. This could be for a box turtle heist, but I think the TC might be deleted here. Let's see. Had a lot of time to bank up the gold with the relic and think about things. All the other relics are walled in. The other one's not spotted and is very safe next to the castle. I encourage everyone who is confused and asking questions why to use their eyes, use their brains, and think about what is actually possible. That Hope is in a really rough spot. No lumber camp. Hope can only do this and literally hope that, you know, it kills everything Matza ever brings. And that Matza calls it quits 2 hours into the game. Hope said, though, I could wait for you for 15 hours. We're only at 2. At least we know there's a maximum. 15's rather specific. You would assume that maybe he's got to be somewhere. Wall is about a third of the way. It's still happening. And okay, villager has made it to the island. Their starting island, a very familiar place. He was born out of this town center. Actually, that's not technically true. It might have actually been from the TC that used to exist over here, but, you know, ruins the storyline. Will the TC be deleted? Imagine the mental hurdles here. To delete your home, where you grew up, for glory. This is one of 2 villagers. The other villager is over here. Hanging out with the monk, waiting. 15 hours is 54k gold, T90. Oh, in relics? Oh, that's a fun stat. Okay. I mean, he's brought in 2k gold already with relics, but he's already lost so many monks. Had to buy a lot of wood as well. I mean, in order to get chemistry, you would need to buy food as well, which is doable. More villagers don't actually help you now. Spending 50 food on a villager is just wasted gold, right? Hope's still walling with Courier here. I like how Hope no longer patrols this area with conchs as well, because that's safe. So Hope is protecting the Wallville and then also protecting this area. So it's pretty decent Conquistador positioning right now. Matza still debating on what to do, but he's got nowhere to be. The longer this goes, the better it is for the Relic guy. So, you know, there's that. Like, ridiculous situation. All right, chat. Give me your elo, though, and tell me, is it worth it for, like, 16 points for you if you're in these scenarios? I think a certain percentage of people would just be annoyed in either position and say, this is a waste of my freaking time. Which is what makes this so cool. 800 elo, heck no. 800 elo says heck no, and these guys are above 2k. It is about pride, T90. Okay, I get that. I mean, I get it. It's not just about pride now, it's about history. I think it says everything about Matza that Matza says, that's interesting game. Like, he literally started to stream over an hour in because he thought it was so crazy. Like he knew like this was unique. How much stone is left? Stone update. Oh man, there's less than 8,000 stone now. But it's only gonna get less efficient because the stone here is almost gone, and then the Vills have to walk here, then they have to walk here, then they could walk here. That's a long distance. But I guess over here is probably fine because there's still the other mining camp. Okay, this is a great idea from Twitch chat. Twitch chat says, hear me out. Matza should buy a castle, place it where his TC is, make petards, break through the walls, and then don't know what to do versus 22 conks, rip. That's the problem, is there's always going to be more conks. There's going to be more conks. I just want this. I actually want this wall to complete. I think it'd be so wild if it actually completes. 192 pieces of wall have been placed. I'd say that's about like 45% of the way, maybe 40%. Why walls and not towers? Towers cost wood, dude. Hope has had massive wood problems. Horrible wood problems the whole game, and there's no pill to fix it, so... I mean, the core of the concern here has been not having enough wood for a lumber camp. Since the very start. It's wild, but with 11 more wood early in this game, this is a normal, forgotten game no one ever sees, no one ever cares about it. But he lost his market, he lost his TC, to the opponent's TC, by the way, and then had never built a lumber camp because he went for the fast Conquistador build. And here we are. Will they ever speak again? Will we ever see movement again? I'm not sure. Will you consider to speed up? I'm pausing again. I'm not freaking speeding up. Stop asking me to speed up, chat. We established this. I understand that individual who said that in the chat wasn't here earlier when I had this rant. Stop asking me to speed up. I'm not doing it. We're experiencing this in all of its glory. This is history, okay? This is history. Sorry. Had a lot of coffee this morning. Stop asking me to speed up. I'm not doing it. This is the full experience. I understand very little is happening right now, but it's a good time for some Q&A or something, maybe. Halftime speed? Maybe I could be convinced. I keep having to tab into this. Matz is literally not here. So... I will tone it down a little bit and say I do kind of understand why people may want to skip through some portions of this game, but I will not. I won't. It's baffling to me that Hope, like, okay, I'm trying to think back now. Hope knows that other relic was taken, right? Yeah, and Hope can see the monastery. Wait, how can Hope have vision here? Is it because of the campfire? That's a weird little detail I didn't notice. I wonder if the campfire gives you vision, or maybe you have perma-vision on your starting island? Huh. Well, okay, I mean, logic could sit in and you could look at that monastery and know that that's resource income for the opponent. But I guess in his mind, continuously, he's thinking... I can never be killed because he can never convert me. Unless he makes, like, 10 monks. I know people in chat really want him to make 10 monks. And it sounds like a good idea. It's not a good idea when they show up to the shoreline at the wrong time, though. It could get real bad. Where's the wall villager? Where's Courier at? Courier is slacking on the job. Oh, Courier's over here now. Courier is a stone miner now. Okay. So all 4 villagers are working together. How much is spies? Ooh, that's a fun detail. So spies would be 400 gold right now. For Hope, because it's 200 gold per villager. Right? But I mean, I don't know if that's worth spending your gold on. It doesn't have the gold either, but... You could actually look... Oh, wait, no, Hope's in Castle Age. Oh, I completely forgot. We're 2.5 hours in. Yeah, you can't get it in Castle Age. I forgot about that detail. I completely forgot about what age we were in here. Oh, man. Slarty with lots of bits and donations here. Slarty says, T90, you're a master of casting AoE2. I enjoy your vids so much. Can only try to imagine the work it takes to do what you do. I don't mean only casting. You've built this amazing community. Oh, thank you. More messages as well. It says, usually I'm on Smelly YouTube, and I followed you for years there. Last year, I tried Twitch for Hidden Cup 5, smiley face. Even took a week off of work to watch, but I've returned to YouTube. Another message. By the way, for any YouTubers, it seems the average percentage of people leaving a like on T90 vid is approximately 10% of the views. We can do better, YouTubers. Let's help the algorithm and this community. A like costs nothing, smiley face. Look at this. Donations and incentivizing viewers to like the videos. I feel like this is not going to be believable. I think people are going to think this is a paid chatter. This T90, I'm so looking forward to TTL. You've put up so much time and thought into this on every level with new ELO counting thing and all. Damn! What is this? I mean, thank you so much. We got another message now. Oh, my goodness. Does anyone in doubt of what T90 has meant to AoE2? Watch this not smelly great vid from Tier Miss on YouTube. The video is named The Genius Behind AoE2's Greatest Tournament. In case links are not allowed on Twitch, just watch for that period. That's who he is, and we love it. Oh, my goodness. Listen. Mom, I didn't know you had a Twitch account. All these years, I thought you only watched on YouTube. I think this must be my mother. This has to be. This has to be my mom or my dad, right? Surely. Says, I like your headphones. Don't change smiley face. Mom! Come on. This is embarrassing. Says, thanks for all your efforts to entertain us. Thanks to the mods and all working at Capture Age. All the best wishes from Denmark. Damn, I become far too used to the Archer range jokes and the T90's a noob jokes. This almost made this gave me some chills. Thank you. Seriously, all jokes aside, assuming you're not my mother, thank you so much. That was very kind words. The support's also incredible. Salutes in chat, please. That was great. That was also a great little intermission here because this Matza, well, Matza hasn't been here, so great timing on the dono as well. It is true, by the way, if you like the videos, it actually tells YouTube, like, hey, maybe we should suggest this to more people. And I'd say a majority of the people who are here, they probably came in from a video. So if you don't want to support financially, liking is awesome. Wow. Someone says Hope is AFK as well. He is. Okay. See, full transparency on what I knew going into this. I do know how long this game goes. I sped through up until the first wall started. Like, I guess the southern wall started. And then I stopped watching because I wanted the rest to be a surprise. I knew how ridiculous a scenario it was. But, like, anything that happens from here, including the players going AFK, I actually didn't witness. Matza has a much better position because of that one relic. And so I guess, you know, he's waiting it out. And then Hope is going to wait. Oh, nope, Hope is back. Hope is back. Hope is back. We've got action, people. We've got action. Also, apparently, the transport is on the move as well. That was halftime. Oh, do not lose it. Do not lose it. Do not lose it. This whole area is a real problem for Matza. That's the same area he lost the transport before. He did learn on a couple different trips he needed to have the transport on the edge of the map. Oh, God. Oh. I mean, he only has 2 vills. And that was the villager that wandered over here, so I guess he doesn't want to do anything over here. Maybe wants to inspect the walls a little bit. T90 is someone who's played this game for a few years now. Are you able to identify the birds used for background sounds? If not, will you learn to give them their due respect to the game and keep disrespecting the developers? Disrespecting the developers? I'll disrespect you. That was a crap cop. That was bait. You don't care about the birds. You don't even know what the birds are. I respect birds, okay? Especially ones that get caught in the corner of the map. I would say maybe repair this transport ship. This is a little risky maneuver here. All right, he's coming back. It's funny. It's like I go from saying they're not doing anything, they're AFK, and then we're right back in the situation where it's like, what do they do? What can they actually do? Well, for now, repair the transport. And if you want to risk losing your town center, you could still try the university technique. Or you could make 14 monks and put them into this transport. But 14 monks... Oh, that's so much time. That's so much gold. And you have to get every conversion, otherwise it's all dead. I mean, conks kill so fast, right? Your monk micro would have to be perfect. Okay, we've had movement. Meanwhile, Hope is walling again. It's regen this time walling. A courier is just relegated to the stone mines. And that gold's looking awfully tasty right now for Matza. Oh, wait. I think I have to keep remembering that Hope can see the movement here. So Hope would have actually seen the villager and the monk move, and maybe even the transport. Yeah, like that movement is spotted, which might explain Hope's repatrol. I don't know. Yeah, can see the transport. Dude, this is hilarious. You can see the transport getting repaired. That's so much better that this is all visible to him. If this blue monastery was over on this island, this would be so much less entertaining. Oh, he's going to spend it. He's going to spend it. He's got all the monks in queue. We got theocracy as well. And all we have to do is wait for the monks to get here. Oh, it's going to get crazy, but he better get there fast because Spanish villagers wall extremely quickly. And Hope's got a whole one villager doing that, so. I don't know if Matza is used to hotkeying all the monks, but you better expand your control groups right now. Every monk needs to have a number, and you need to be ready when this transport hops out. I'm more worried about the transport getting sniped than anything. It's not actually the monks that I don't trust, it's the transport. All right, well, hey, the players had their period of AFK. And I've, shall we say, been well hydrated throughout this cast. So I think we're safe. I don't think Matz is going to move out. This would be horrible timing if he actually does. But I'm going to keep it right here, and I'm going to step away for a moment, guys. Thanks for watching. Seriously, it's been, well, shall we say unique. Might not be as riveting as other games, but yeah. I'll be right back, okay? Enjoy the stalemate. I'm allowed to do this. This is fine. This is a compromise. Don't judge me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Oh, well, he's in the transport ship, so he might make a move. Guys, it's not my first rodeo. I always come back, I sit here for 10 seconds, I scroll through my chat to see what people said before saying anything, and regardless of how long I go away, there's always one or two people who are like, chat, let's play a trick on him, okay? Let's play a trick. Let's say he missed something. Let's call him blind. Let's call him a noob. I saw it all. I'm sorry. You have to somehow mask your sneaky messages. My God, I can't speak. Guys, the last time Matza was on the shoreline, there was no wall. That's actually amazing. There has been a lot of work done by Hope over the last, 20, 30 minutes. This is about to be completely walled. So, I don't know where he's planning on going, but this is going to be rather difficult, man. Oh. Dr. Colin, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you, Orchid, for the 39 months. It says, now this is finally good content. Yeah. It's getting good. Wall is almost complete over here. How many pieces of stone wall? 268. Damn. That's crazy. Just look at that. This is real, guys. And this means something to them. Like, this is ELO. This is winning. This is life. I mean, if you're gonna mass this many monks, you might as well at least wait till Theocracy comes in. I think Matza's gonna fill the whole freaking transport. I swear to God, if he loses this transport ship, I'm gonna be so upset. Oh, I'm real stressed. I am really stressed. I wanted to see again, does Hope actually see the transport? Oh my goodness! He can actually see each monk entering, right? It's actually a big deal he sees this, because when the transport's no longer in his sight, he knows to keep a lookout. Let's see if the monks just like hop into there, or if there's a walking distance. Yeah. Oh my God. That's crazy he can see that. Yeah, I doubt Matza realizes there's vision on that island, because that's a weird map thing. It's only because that's Hope's starting island. And I didn't know that until this game, that little campfire gives whoever started their vision. So Hope probably had no clue about it before, and now we know. 21 Conquistadors for Hope. The wall is completed on this side. No freaking way, dude. Still walking back and forth to this, the only mining camp he has. Could still technically get food for more Conquistadors, but has no pop space for more Conquistadors. The box turtles are still a very valid option for food. And then there's still gold as well. So, I mean, Hope could probably make... I asked chat for math earlier. I might have missed it. Like 50, 60, 70 more Conquistadors in this game. Matz is still filling up the transport. Whew. Spies is not doable for either. Matza doesn't have a castle. Hope is not an imp. This is what it is. Okay, at the time, there was enough food to make 57 Conquistadors. Okay, that's a lot of conks. But, I mean, that's a limited number. That's a big number. That's almost an impossible number, but that is a limited number. Matza can make monks forever. It's just, how long does he have? But thank you, Warcry, for the year and a half. Welcome back. Really appreciate that. We are well and truly stranded in this game right now. The map has been appropriately named. Guys, Hope's here, right? He's not AFK. Yeah, he's here, and he is going to move fast when his transport's gone, I think. I think he's never letting his eyes off of this. Right? Has to be. Interesting little random prediction for me. There was a little bit of stutter there, and if a player lags, it passes on to the rec. I wonder if that was Hope tabbing out to Google Translate. If he messages right now within the next 30 seconds or minute, that would be wild. It's been very quiet. We know Hope uses Google Translate to communicate in English for the most part. At least from Regicide Rumble. Hey, he sees the transport. He sees the monastery. He doesn't know what's happening on the other island, but I mean, all of the action has seemingly come from this corner. Slarty with gifted subs now? Dude, you're too much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad you feel, well, privileged, I guess. I don't know if privileged is the word, but thank you guys for being here. I said at the start, it's so crazy to have so many people here to watch something so ridiculous. I just knew I had to cast this, because it's this unique. He's filling this with monks, dude. He's freaking filling it. Or is he bringing 2 vills as well? I would save the vills. Transport moved, but he can still see it because of the campfire. What a crazy detail. And, oh, now transport's gone. Okay, does Hope split his units up now? And where does Matza go to land? Because he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh, bro, that's so funny. He's gonna assume there's gonna be an opening somewhere, but there's not, man. There's not. He might be able to hop out in some areas. Hope sees it. Hope sees it. Hope sees it. Hope is following. Hope is following. Oh my god. Now, walls don't have that much vision. Look at him. Wait. Hope's probably trying to think of what areas could monks actually hop out now. Hasn't seen it. He knows it's on the move. He is on alert. Yeah, he's going to send another group. This is the only opening. And then this side's being walled. So he's just trying to guess where these monks are going to show up. But you need to get to where you're not walled, because if he shows up beyond the walls, it does nothing. You can't let him get to an open space right now. A villager will eventually wall that. Matza, okay, hasn't seen this shoreline in a long time, so he doesn't know that that's walled. But he has confirmed majority this is walled. I guess he assumes that this is walled, which would be correct. And he's already traveled this far. 3 hours and 5 minutes into the game. This is not a tourney. There is no money on the line. If anything, they are losing money by playing this game, because they should be playing in a tournament, because they're higher level players. Okay, Matza is sailing for Pride. Hope sees him. If he's looking, and the monks can hop out there, but you can't convert a wall. Dude, that's crazy. Can you imagine seeing that many monks hop out? Oh, no, oh, no, Where's the guy who said, why doesn't he make more monks? This was my point. This is my point. You don't want more monks, because then you lose more monks. No. Oh, God. 20 monks. Oh, 2 population for Matza. Oh, man. I mean, it feels weird to applaud Hope, but honestly, this dude is just laser focused. Laser freaking focused. Like, he got the right positioning. He waited. Well, okay, so do you try again with monks, which he can do. It just takes time. Did he go AFK again? Nope, he's still here. Do you do that, or do you try something different? Because eventually, if this actually gets fully walled, you can never kill the conks. And okay, here's Google Translate. Hope says, you lost. You've wasted too much of my time. Oh boy. They're about to go to the chat room now. And Matza says, you lost because you can't win. 11. I can win if you are AFK. Yeah, all it requires is the other person going AFK. It's the battle of wills now. We'll see if Hope responds to that. It definitely felt like a Google Translate there. I don't know. Maybe like the BC for because would be a little confusing. We'll see. Matza says, this might be the longest game ever, but I will win. He's determined. He's determined. And he's actually right, because he has more resource income than the opponent does. Because that relic will give him infinite gold, and red will eventually run out of the stones and the gold, and, you know, can't take wood. Hilarious. And here we are. I don't think they're going anywhere, right? Like, they're not, no one's going to quit now. They're both determined. Red thinks blue's wasting his time. Blue thinks he can never lose. And we just got to build up towards round 2. But yeah, I think Cannon Galleon would actually be necessary. It's risky when you only have 2 vills, but to do that, you would have to delete the town center. You'd have to build the university. You'd have to research chemistry. You then use this to make 1 Cannon Galleon. There, at least, you're taking the walls down. But, I mean, killing the conks with 1 Cannon Galleon is not doable either. They both are actively, like, trying to do what they can, too. It's not like Hope is, like, camping with the conks in the middle saying, come and get me. That would obviously be a worse play because the monks could come in. But yeah, I in theory, once the wall's up, the monk play is no longer viable. Damn. Also, chat, we're going to have to do an ad break here. This game's been really long. I think people are getting pre-rolls, so if you're not subbed, you will see them here in a second. Apologies, but you know how it goes. Okay, a couple more vills in queue here for Matza. And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens with the vills. Had to buy the food for that, right? Oh my goodness, dude. But, I mean, unfortunately, it takes so long to get enough gold to make more monks again. For the next attempt, we're going to be here a while. Muscular Hobo says the reason Matz is taking so long is that he is not trying to win the game. He's trying to beat Hope. Yeah, they're both trying to beat the other's mentality. But no, they're both stuck. They're both stuck. Like, Matza is in the better position, but it's like saying... I don't know. I can't think of a real-life comparison. It's not a good spot to be in. Like, he, with his advantage, can't do anything with it. And then Hope also is stuck. In his scenario, they're both in a good enough position to think they're going to win the game. Really, right? Like, I can kind of understand both sides. I would not have stayed in the game. Okay. Oh, TC's down. University. I've never been this excited about University in my entire life. TC is deleted. University is built. Okay, so now you need 300 food. And you need 200 gold. You can't fit a university here. You can never delete your market. That would be GG. You can never delete your monastery. That would be GG. So he had to delete the TC. He can't fit the university anywhere else. That's a wild choice. And just like before, there were a lot of people who were convinced that 20 monks would do it. That didn't work out. There's a lot of people convinced that deleting the TC is a good move. I'm not so sure. Here comes Hope. Says, I'll finish walling the fort, then build a castle, increase my pop, gather golden fish, and train 100 span. What do you have that can make you beat me? And Matza says, Cannon Galleon. Okay. He says, already university on the way. This is true. Unfortunately, you need money to go to university. It's not that expensive, but it's going to take him time. He says, it takes 20 minutes to get chemistry plus Cannon Galleon. That's true. That's true. I wish you could, for Hope's sake, select someone's text in-game and drop it into Google Translate. He says, then I shoot down walls, take relics, and then I win. Winky face. All right. So they have both put their cards on the table. Matza says, but it takes probably 1 day. Or longer. He doesn't seem to have an issue with that. You notice that? He didn't add, unfortunately, it takes 1 day or longer. And the wall is about to start being built. And, well, here we go. I mean, this wall's... It's been placed for a while. It just hasn't been built. And now it's going to start being built, and that will be finished in no time. The price on food, it is 116 gold to buy 100 food. So you can only buy 100 food twice right now. And then you need to buy again, and then you need to wait for more golds to get chemistry. T90, chat's number one question is why no fishing ships? Well, I mean, I think one fishing ship and one fish trap earlier could have been nice. But everything's super easier, way easier said than done. I guess that would kind of be worth it. He had fishing ships before. The real shame is he didn't save one. But fishing on the outskirts has not worked well for him. The Conquistadors killed every fishing ship. He used to have like 14. So he did have fish. They just all died. Hope has not responded to Matza's explanation of his position. And honestly, I don't think Hope really ever left. Maybe right here. This is when he went to call and cancel his plans for the evening. He was supposed to have dinner with friends, and he said, sorry guys, work came up. Let's not forget that Hope can always take food again with the box turtles, and there's 3,000 food. So, whew. T90, could Matza save the res for a wonder? In a community game, yes. A wonder, bro. A wonder. I mean, yeah, technically you could save resources for multiple wonders. That would take so long. Because you would need to buy 1,000 wood, 1,000 stone, and then have 1,000 gold. But a wonder victory doesn't help you in a ranked game, and this is a ranked game. So, no, you have to defeat the enemy. And they both are kind of lacking the means to defeat the other right now. Thank you, Humble Jelly, for the 59 months. T90, what are the time zones for these guys? Who will probably need sleep first? I'm glad you're going there. You need to start thinking about that. It's a genuine question. I remember during the Andre Rubenstock 95-hour game, there's a clip of Rubenstock or Andre, I forget which, Googling, they tabbed out to search what time is it in Romania or Finland. It was so funny. I believe when this was played, this is not live right now. When this was played, it was closer to nighttime in Vietnam. It was like around maybe like 5 or 6 a.m. for me, which would be around noon in Germany, and that would be late in Vietnam. So Matza's got the time zone advantage. Great strategy from Matza there. Great strat. We're still just waiting for the Great Wall of Spain to complete. And thank you again, guys, for being here. Matza can't do a whole lot right now. He is not here. He's watching his favorite TV show right now. Oh, wait, we've got movement. He's back. And he's at the market. Oh, we're almost at chemistry. Almost at chemistry. Oh, what a rush. Woo, did you guys just get chills? What a rush. Damn, that was a lot of action. He's up to 313 food. Now just needs to wait another 100 gold for the chemistry upgrade. I don't know how much a cannon galleon is. I should probably familiarize myself with that. I'm also going to swap the sides on Capture Age because to me it feels like Matza's on the left. Cannon galleon. Well, chat, maybe you can help me out with that. Tell me how much one cannon galleon is. But wood is going to have to be purchased. So, yeah. Wall segments have been placed. There's still 3 villagers walking to some of the remaining stone. Back to the mining camp. Still potential to drop off some food at the mill, but all the food is behind walls now. So that will require deleting some walls. But 21 conquistadors versus 4 villagers. That's it. That's all. That's what we've got here. No monks anymore. A cannon galleon is 200 wood and 150 gold. Ugh. But hey, I want to see some hype flowing when chemistry is on the way, because this has been a build-up. Matza was trying to rely on God, That didn't work. He's going to rely on technology now. He's going to try everything to try and break down hope. If that doesn't work... Well, he probably needs a combination. He probably needs a combo, right? He's going to need the cannon galleon, and he's going to need the monks. Yeah, I don't think it should be cannon galleons. It should be cannon galleon. There will not be multiple. At least not for a while here. It's just such a wild scenario. No wood. No way to get wood for hope. Because if he had wood, he'd have TCs. He'd have a transport. He could just transport over and bam. But 4 villagers is actually winning. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Chemistry resources. This is the moment. YouTube, if you made it here and you didn't skip ahead, you can say I made it. But I guess wait until it's researched. Because it hasn't happened yet. Really teasing us here. We know what's going to happen. But he's probably gotten some snacks. Check the weather outside. Just kind of waiting to... Oh, and there it is. Click chemistry. Oh, that's so sick. I bet you he doesn't even know how much wood a cannon galleon is. Everyone knows roughly how much it costs. But he's going to find out he's still a ways away from that. Let's go, baby. Let's go! 3 hour and 30-minute chemistry. Sheesh. How long have you been casting this game? A decent amount of time. But I would like to just reiterate what Hope can do from here. Hope can mine 21,000 gold and 6,600 stone. And take... I need to double-click box turtles, which is hard to do. And take 3,900 food. That's a lot of conks. That's a lot of time, and that's a lot of fight. So, yeah, you could make castle. I guess castle on the shoreline is not great against a cannon galleon, but you could do that or build it anywhere, really. At least you can make castles for more pop space. And then you can make more conks. But I will say that the fish thing is probably not likely because you then have to delete your own walls. But all right, chemistry's completed. Chemistry is completed. Wall almost completed. Again, Twitch chat. We have an info command. I can't wait to look at the stats on that one afterwards. I'm glad I thought of that. Because I really didn't want to repeat myself 67,000 times. You can use the info command to catch yourself up in this scenario. No harm in asking these questions, anyone. I mean, this is a weird scenario that you've probably never seen before. Which is why I'm here. T90, what's the longest game recorded? Longest game recorded? I made a video on it. It's called the 95-hour plus game. I think technically there's probably been team games that were longer, but yeah, I made a video synopsis on that one. I went multiple days. I went 3 days. T90 official, why no skirms? Think of the resources you need for skirms, and there's your answer. They are not able to do it. Blue cannot get wood. The only resource blue has is that gold from that one single relic. Red cannot get wood. But, like, okay, blue can actually drop off wood because there's a lumber camp. But can't get to it. Red can physically not drop off wood. That's impossible. And there's no market for red. It is the stalemate. Oh. There's a weakness. This needs to be noticed. That is a huge weakness. As the great Rubenstock once said, there's a weakness in our walls on day 3. As he woke up from his sleep, from his slumber, and checked his castle with no murder holes. That's one of my favorite quotes ever. Obviously not a big deal, because there's no movement yet. But Matza might buy wood soon. Matza could buy 100 wood. It's 151 gold to buy 100 wood. So we need to buy wood twice, and then wait for more gold from the relic to then make a cannon galleon. Got it.
Monday.
Look at the idle TC time from Hope. Respect. I bet you can't find another game that's gone this long with that much idle TC time. He's a beast. Probably the best in the world. 1 minute and 15 seconds of idle TC time in a 3.5-minute game. Well played. We'll forget the fact that he, hasn't had a TC in 3 hours, but it's still impressive. Life's all about perspective. Thank you, Healing Monk, for the 11 months. Thank you, DJ Maj, for the 6 months. Dixon, welcome back. Thanks for the 29. Wall almost freaking completed, people. Except, well... Oh, that's bothering me. There is actually a hole.
Monday.
Yeah, the dolphins in the game are even getting antsy. But they're I'm sure they're happy to witness this. Let's look at the life history of one of these vills. Shady Llama, one of our viewers here. Let's look at the history. Moving 56% of the time. Other 2% of the time. Idle 6%. Food 13%. Gold 3.5%. Stone 13%. They've been living. Most of the villagers probably share the same stats. That's some nice variety right there. Hope's still here. The entire middle of the map is almost completely walled. Blue has 4 villagers. And yet Blue's determined that this is his game to lose. He thinks that he can win. Hope is way more conks than you realize because he's got these separate groups, right? So I guess he doesn't have any over here right now. The other group is here. This is a smart position because this is where you could likely snipe a transport. Let's see what Matza goes for. People still bringing up fishing ships. How does food benefit Matza right now? Can you give me one way that food benefits Matza? I mean, more villagers don't help because you can't collect resources. You could sell the food? Okay. I'm thinking of it. You need to buy enough wood for 1 fish trap and a fishing ship. So you think of how much that is. And is the sell price worth it? Well, I mean, if a fish trap's like 800 food, 1,000 gold, or 1,000 food, I forget what that is. That would translate into a decent gold boost. So I think that investment, at least the first time, would probably pay for itself because the price of wood isn't that insane. But, we have enough wood for the first cannon galleon sighting. So I don't remember the gold now. I think it's 200 wood and like 100 something gold. I'll admit, anytime I make a cannon galleon, I just click until I can make one. I don't know how many I'm gonna get. T90, why not resign and go next? The elo can't be worth this slog. LMAO. That's because ye are of weak mentality, my friend. No disrespect meant. You are weak. Everyone is weak compared to Hope and Matza. Sure, they may only win 10 points, and they may spend their entire day, but it's not about the points. It's about sending a message. The stubbornness is actually insane. I actually would love... Well, never mind. I'll save that comment for later on, because I think saying it in front of chat would be a mistake, but... there's definitely some interesting psychological things to think about here. All right, we're close. We're super close. We're about to have our first new unit from Matza in what feels like a lifetime. Cannon Galleon will be on the way very soon. And remember, Hope never solved the university. Hope can see everything around that campfire, which is pretty wild. But, I mean, the cannon galleon is just going to attack the wall. Oh, man. Walls. Well, I mean, I struggle to say it's completed when there's this weakness here. But it's almost completed. Are there any other weaknesses in the wall we should be looking for? Ooh, that's an outpost. So technically that could be a weak point. Looking around, inspecting. Oh. She's trying to take the food for another conquistador. I think that's intentional. Yeah, the only other obvious weak point is here. And there is still a mining camp for Hope. I saw someone say he deleted one. He must have deleted one. I thought there was two, but this one's still there, and that still serves as a drop-off point. Yo, Slarty with more gifted subs. My goodness. Showering the chat with subs and me with love earlier. Thank you. There's one at mid-left. There's a gap at mid-left. Mid left. Here? Nope, there's a wall in between there. Maybe I missed it. All right, cannon galleon's on the way. Cannon galleon's on the way. This is it. This is it. We've got Navy. Let's enjoy the sight of this cannon galleon. Will Hope tap out when he sees this? This might feel like checkmate. You've got 13 range on this big boy. Please use the range and do not stay close to the freaking shoreline, bro. Well, I guess he can see really far away. Yep. So he won't be surprised. And he wants the relic. He's gonna go get the relics, just like he said. More relics means everything moves twice as fast. Now, let's check APM. Is Hope around? Hope is here. Oh, and Hope's aware. Hope's got a chance to snipe this. Matza. Yeah, okay. So it made me nervous, but he can always see the conks. But the thing is, he's not going to kill the conks because the cannon galleons fire way too slow. He's just attacking the wall right now. So, I mean, Hope can still just wait for the monks to show up and snipe the monks, right? It's kind of sad that Hope completed the wall, and then right around that time, the wall starts to get battered down. It's kind of sad timing. He didn't even get to enjoy his wall. That's pretty sick, though. Look at that, guys. Before it does go down, look at that. That's insane. With 4 villagers, no TC, no wood for new mining camps. This actually happened. All right, so now Matza will probably need to save for another transport, save for a couple monks, and try and make a play for the relic. That would be the obvious play. If only the other monks would have still be alive. If the other monks were still alive and he showed up with 20 here. Oh, that was so tragic. He saw so many transports filled with units. Enough that so many would have called it. Killing the Vills would be decent. But it's kind of hard to do so. I guess when they come to take this stone, though, they might freeze. When I say freeze, they're going to stand still so you can maybe kill them. Someone says, I missed it. How did Blue's last transport he had earlier die? There was one transport with 20 monks inside of it, and it got killed by conquistadors, and 20 monks drowned. It was painful. Oh, we got fishing ships. We got fishing ships for all the fishers out there. There we go. All right, so we'll get to see what this turns into. Again, you're going to need... No, don't fish the dolphins. All right, well, I guess that could work. Oh, Hope is rewalling. Meanwhile, Matza is exploring to find out how walled this map really is. Look at this. He has not seen this yet. And he's like, what? What? He's actually walled this? Yup. Actually, the weak point that I noticed earlier has been walled as well. I would just say respect. I would see this. I would say respect, bro. That's insane. With 4 bills? You gotta be kidding me, man. I like the positioning of the conchs. The conchs are trying to stay in this tight choke point here. That fishing ship. Oh man, it's taunting the Conquistadors. Look, they want to kill it so bad. I would say put it on a fish trap at this point. That's probably the safe play, but you obviously don't have the res for that right now. Wall's about to go down. This is not a pre-existing scenario. This is not something that someone came up with. This is better than that. This naturally happened in a ranked game. Unprompted, unplanned. We have almost the 4-hour mark. Matza's at 7 pop. Hope's at 25. Comprised of 4 weak villagers that are walking with the stone and then the conchs. And again, there's a lot of res that Hope can take. Hope still has 21,000 gold to mine. Hope has been doing the more difficult thing, which is taking the stone. There's still 6,000 there. And I guess, Matza can't really do anything yet. So he's probably just having fun actually being able to play the game. But it's not like he can get a transport ship yet. It's not like he can have that many monks. One relic is still so slow, so he's just having fun taking down the walls for now. AoE Captain Soap in chat says this is stupid, but I love it. That's the energy I was really hoping for from people today. The point is that this is ridiculous. It's obscene. But that's why we must not necessarily love it, at least appreciate it, because both these two still being in this game for just a ranked game is ridiculous. I Hope still has the conchs just hanging out. Hope has really stayed at the PC throughout this. Yeah, now I'm seeing a little drop off in movement, but Hope really has been here almost the whole time. Matza just waited for relics to bring in gold. I think Hope's best plan is to wait here and try and catch the transport from this area as it sails over. Still no fish trap for Matza, but I mean, the fishing ships are actually getting some value now, so that's good. But it is a little bit of a risky game to play, especially long term. I mean, this fishing ship could be getting sniped. It's just being sneaky. And I think Hope is catching this. Wouldn't actually surprise me if Hope were to delete a piece of his wall at one point to get a bit further out there. The cannon galleon still moving around. And the cannon galleon needs to be careful. Yeah, keep your distance here, Matza. Keep your distance. See the conchs back away? He's trying to bait him to go through this little corridor here. Yeah, still just one relic is so freaking slow. Hey, but we bought some food. And, sold food. There you go, guys. The fish paid off and bought wood. We got a transport ship on the way. We're making progress. That progress is obviously going to mean making monks again to try and get the relics. But I don't think... Well, actually, you should go for the relics that are closest to the shoreline. This one's pretty close. This one's also pretty close. This one's, I guess, a little closer. But this is also much further from your base, so there's more risk you can lose the monks. Villagers, are they still mining stone? It looks like they're all still mining stone. Maybe Hope is saving for a castle. Because if Hope can get a castle, that gives him pop space, and then he can make more Conquistadors. Because he's locked at 25 right now, and he can't make a house, right? But that cannon galleon cannot be killed. These Conquistadors cannot be killed. And we wait. T90, can we get more info? What's the weather like today? What's for dinner? I don't know. I'm trying to treat my day like these two did, and I have no clue what the weather's like because I am never going outside, and I'm never going to get to eat because this game will never end. I felt like that was the proper experience for this game. So, no food, no sunshine. No idea of what the outside world is like. I mean, are you guys eating right now? What are you doing? What, are you relaxing? Come on. That's fine. I take that back. All right. First monk we've seen in a while. Also, 4-hour mark just crossed. And here we go. Matza's going to send a monk. Now, you only need the relic. You do not need to send 20 monks this time. So here we go. Making his move. Making his move. All right, Twitch chat. Do we think Matza gets this relic with this monk? Yes or no? I can, next person that subscribes, I will name this monk after. Okay, a lot of people are saying no. Oh, how you've learned. I remember 2 hours ago, people were filled with hope. People were filled with ideas. And we have seen those ideas lead to nothing but continuous stalemate and pain. I respect you guys for realizing this is probably going to be tough. But let's see. I mean, Hope seems to be sitting just out of range of the cannon galleon. And he's just waiting, man. For that monk to show up so he can run in and snipe it. That's so funny. He knows exactly what the plan is, too, because Matza told him. If you guys want to vote in chat on if this relic gets taken with this monk, go ahead. Like, this relic feels ever so slightly more accessible than this one. But I think the giveaway is what areas of wall you've attacked. Hope re-walled this one. I think this is open somewhere. Ooh, Matza didn't see that. I don't know if Hope did. Oh. Hope is waiting for it, bro. And now Matza's been spotted and he's boarding. That's crazy. 4 hours. 4 hours. And they're both locked. Just completely locked in. Hope's not letting him get that relic. I mean, the monk can see a really long distance. So he dropped off. He could see a really long way away with block printing, and he got right back in. That's so funny. So now I think you need a second cannon galleon and another transport and another monk, and you got to do both at once. You could try and drop off here. I don't know if this is a little too turtley, maybe. Maybe the monk can stand on the turtles. But, like, maybe try and convert a conch again. But that's really tough. I think it's going to be inconsistent. I don't think this sand is standable. I think you'd have to be, like, here. And even then, you're stuck. Oh, boy. Cannon galleons attacked the Conquistadors over here. Oh, do we have a kill? Ooh, we got damage. Will Hope notice this? Oh, we got some significant damage. And Hope notices it. But Hope, if he freaking heals those in the castle, bro... We have to wait, but we're right back where we were. Monday. He's going to go heal them. Well, maybe not. No. Oh, the determination's unreal. It takes a while, guys, but those will eventually be full HP Conquistadors. Oh, and we just missed it. I'm so sorry. There's so much happening. It's very easy to get distracted. Matza tried again to just get in there and steal this. I went backwards, so I'm allowed to speed up a little bit. And, I guess this is when the other stuff was happening. I'm pretty sure he moves in. It's good timing on it, because he saw a group of conchs, and he sees Hope reacts. I think he actually waits until Hope reacts. Yeah, now Hope reacts, and he's like, okay, let's try now. Monday. I guess I went back too far. Yeah, he goes for it. Again, he doesn't see it until he's out, and then he instant dies. But transport ship is saved. That's important. 4 hours and 7 minutes into the game. Conquistadors are healing up. They're going to be brand new. There's still only one cannon galleon. There is no way for Matza to get wood. He is fishing with those 3 fishing ships that I guess have paid off for him by now. We have a situation on our hands. And no end in sight. They are both well and truly kind of impossible for the other person to kill. But technically, if things were to all go correct for Matza, Matza could do it. But I think most suggestions Chad has given have all been attempted now. Lots of monks. Well, they died in a transport ship, or they got sniped by the conks. Cannon galleon is now here. Fishing ships are out. I don't know how much elite cannon galleon is, but would be pretty crazy if elite cannon galleon was researched. What do you guys think? Can elite cannon galleon take down this castle? That'd be something. I do think Hope needs to move the villagers off of stone now and onto gold. Oh no, Hope is saving for a castle. We have to wait for that. Okay. Hulls do not get elite cannon galleon? Of course they don't. Of course they don't. Because why would they? Why would they random into civilizations where we get elite cannon galleon? Oh god, fishing ship's down. Yikes. Okay. You know what would be funny though is if this was if like Matza was in this position with the crappiest monk civ in the game, like Persians. That would be wild. A civ that doesn't get elite cannon galleon and doesn't get block printing on their monks. Yikes. That would be somehow even more of a stalemate. Oh, not the house. Not the house. That house. Yo, this is big, man. This is big. House is about to go down. Big damage. Oh, crap. Hope's freaking out right now. Oh, damn. That was the only house that Hope had. And Matza says -5 conks. He's like, that's 5 conks you can't make, sucker. Yeah, let's go. 4 hours in. Fish traps are up now. So the fish traps got, I think it starts at 800 food. Hope, I would laugh if Hope says, I'm about to have a second castle. Because that's what Hope is saving for. It is kind of irrelevant if Hope gets to the next castle. It's just going to take such a long time. Ugh. Just walking so much, man. Thank you, Chef Randy and Rumples. Didn't I say I was going to name subs after things? I forget. Hey, the people who subscribed earlier to be named got some real value. They got some real screen time here. I should have reached out to sponsors and say, hey, your brand is gonna be seen countless times because these villagers will never die. Damn. Please show us value destroyed. There you go. I mean, Hope is massacred Matza around every turn in this game, right? The TC, he destroyed the TC going to Castle Age, the towers, the houses, the lumber camps, the vills. Look at the KD. I mean, KD's insane. But he is ever so slightly more stuck. Ever so slightly. Yeah, I think the fish trap was a really big investment that could pay off. Food can now start to be sold, which increases the rate of gold income. All right, Matz is attacking another area with a relic. The conks are positioned just out of range of the cannon galleon again. Matza might think he has a little bit of hope to get this relic again, but you have notified the enemy, which should be should make you aware that it's not possible, but it looks fine. It feels like a trap, but is it a trap? He doesn't see anything. He moved a little bit further forward. I guess he can't walk through. And Hope is waiting. Hope is waiting. Wait. He's not waiting. He's not waiting. He's not waiting. Back inside. Back inside. Sail away. Sail away. Sail away. Sail away. Whoo. Oh, okay. That was close. That was real close. Now Matza goes back. I find it so interesting how, even though history clearly tells us how it would go, people are still suggesting more monks. Do we not forget the time Matza lost 20 monks at once
Monday.
to the depths of the high seas. I mean, you're right. You're actually right. You probably should have more monks and try and convert the conks. But, like... it's so rough. He's done a better job, though. He's kept a close eye. He knows Hope's tricks. He needed 21. True. That makes sense. He didn't have enough. Food income's there. Food income's big. He does have vision now. He didn't have vision before. These are fair points. Now he has vision from the cannon galleon, so he can safely land the monks. I'm kind of worried, though. Like, I don't know if that's enough space for all the monks, if he were to do that. Nice to know you guys had a lot of busy plans today.
Monday.
I don't know what this says. I mean, I'm happy everyone's watching. It's really good for me, and it's fun. I'm glad you guys are just as weird as I am, but, like... Did anyone cancel plans for this? Did anyone bail on going somewhere so they could continue to watch this? Maybe some people will come back the next day, finish it. Child of Honor says, I'm watching with my mom. Oh, that's cute. I canceled my work. I was going to do my taxes. I canceled my sleep plans. I skipped work for this. I ditched my wedding. Nice. Okay. I canceled a date. Best decision I ever made. Hey, I mean... You could have just watched it. You could have said, hey, you want a never-ending AoE game and chill? Try that pickup move. You didn't have to cancel. So, I guess you could get Bracer. But there's no Blacksmith. Oof. That's rough. Yeah, so no Blacksmith means no Blacksmith upgrades, obviously. So really, I just think the food is just going to be sold at this point. You just sell the food, and then you have more gold, and then you make more monks, and then you try and convert these conquistadors. You could fit a blacksmith. That's true. I wouldn't hate a second cannon galleon to attack the other side. I don't fully trust Matza not to lose one. But if you're attacking, like right now, Hope's going to be on alert here. But if you're attacking both sides at once, maybe you could distract him. Then again, it's too obvious. I guess this is the relic you have to go for. But you can't take down those walls. So that, yeah, you're stuck. Hope's still building up for the castle, though. Big hype, guys. Big hype. University is up for Matza. Let's not forget that. These villagers have been staring in those windows creepily for hours. Why not skirms? Dude, skirms are so pricey. You need an archer range. You need elite skirmisher upgrade. You need the blacksmith upgrades. You need the units themselves, which is food and wood. It's so much. I think monks and a couple boats is pretty much all you can ask of them right now. If anything, I would argue crossbow's better. Right? Because you're getting gold income. You only need to buy wood. The food income is not going to last. Wait, Hope is getting a blacksmith tech? Hope is getting fletching. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, so the skirm move, it could work eventually, yeah. It could work eventually. It's like with everything, it's just time. Hope is like, my blacksmith techs don't cost gold. Profit. And he can't make another conquistador until he gets the pop space, so... I guess it does help. It does help your castle. But that is a conch he can't make, so... he could research Inquisition, but he doesn't have a monastery to benefit from that, so... Yeah, guys, we are well and truly stuck here, but the cannon galleon's slowly taking down the walls. Lionful, thank you for the 4 months. Says, I skipped my funeral for this. Well, hey, that's no judgment there. I'm glad you did. Probably a smart play. 4 hours, 25 minutes into the game. Someone also asked me, T90, was that your dating strategy? My dating strategy was not to watch really long confusing AoE games early on in our relationship. However, I definitely took the approach of just be unapologetically myself. If nothing else, just to scare her away so it wouldn't be a waste of either of our times. And then, Hope sees it. Oh, he's paying so close attention, bro. It's crazy. Matza tried and failed. Yeah, I was just unapologetically myself because I was like, well, dating sucks. So I might as well just not waste anyone's time here. And we clicked big time, and she's my best friend. So that's the only dating advice I can give you. But everyone's heard the be yourself. That's not really helpful dating advice for many. Matza needs to mass more monks and hope to convert these things, guys. He's not getting another relic. That's not happening. Hope will never let that happen. He's so laser focused. It's been a while since they've chatted. I'm wondering if we'll see some chatter here. I guess Matza did say -5 conks when he destroyed the house. Still has the food. The fish traps are about to expire, so we'll need to buy wood to keep them going. But it's cannon galleons to destroy walls, and then, I don't know, 15, 20 monks there, and hope you convert. Did Russell? Yeah, I've jokingly told people they need to ask people what their fast castle times are before dating them. That's not true advice, but apparently Russell did that. Flois, thanks for the prime. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we're getting dangerously close. Really close to Hope building a second castle. And you know what that means? Well, that means nothing changes, but things could change in the future. That's 20 more population space, which could eventually mean a couple more conks. There's a lot of things could potentially change situations happening here. Matza just chilling over here. It almost looks like he's a little AFK again. Nah, he's hanging out, having a good time, enjoying life. But he said super early, he's like, you don't have a lumber camp. He called Hope out when Hope definitely tried to lie a little bit, say he had 500 food and 600 gold. That was not true. And now they've sunk so much time into it, they can't stop. Not sure what this dude's doing. Yo, Regen, are you still watching? Stop slacking on the job, man. This idle villager's just painful. T90, can't Matza build a TC on the island, get 20 to 40 vills, and build up a TC on the mainland with them? Gold Rafa, there is a greater chance that Matza does that than I get signed by Real Madrid. Like, what? No, we can't do that, man. Build a TC? I mean, Matza, he doesn't have the resources for it. He can't get past a wall. Any area that there's an opening is protected by conks. And he did try all of this before, let's not forget, and it did not work. Ooh, big hit, big hit, big hit, big hit, big hit. Big hit. Okay, cannon galleons here. A second relic would be so huge. Imagine the amount of work that would get done at people's jobs if this second relic gets brought in. This is good. This is where a second cannon galleon on the other side would really make Hope work. Ooh, he's forced the conks away. He's got a chance now. Or so he might think. But Hope is not looking away from this. Hope is waiting. That cannon galleon. Oh, okay. Able to sit in the opening, but Hope microing. Is there enough time for Matza to snag that relic? Get back to the transport. Here we go. 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 No, it won't hop out. Oh, that was a test. That was a test run. Yeah. Now Hope's coming in. Yeah, he knew Hope was going to be up to something. Oh, landed a big shot. Hope just got faked big time. And that's 2 conks down. And Matza says, bada boom. He's having so much fun. He knows how important that is. Hope laughs. I guarantee you Hope does not have a smile on his face right now. Ooh, Hope running back this way. Oh, he's going to heal up the weak ones. Okay. Well, actually, 4 conks is fine. More conk is a greater hit you're going to get. A greater chance you're going to get hit. Where's Hope going right now? Matza's going to try it. Matza's got a chance. He's got a chance. He's got a chance. He's got a chance. Get in the transport. Go. He's done it. Oh, man. My heart's beating so fast. Okay. Now, you got to get this home safely. If you lose this transport, this happened before, the Relic will come right back to that shoreline. So he is to be very careful. Hope might position his conks here to catch that transport. He doesn't know what direction it's going. But that's huge. I don't like this way. This way has given me bad memories, but this way has also given me bad memories. There's just bad memories everywhere. There's no good memories. Only bad. Villager's still idle. Hope is... Oh, he's healed up a little with some of them. And he's now shifting his focus to the other relics, I guess. But, oh my freaking god, dude. Where is that transport at? I don't trust it. I don't trust it. No, no, no! Not again! Not again! Hope is waiting in the right spot. Not again, please. Please, 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 please. He is on the edge of the map. He is going the safest route possible this direction. The conks can get shots, though. The conks can get shots. The conks can get shots. Oh. Oh, deep breath. Never a doubt. Oh, that's huge. That's sick. Okay, all right. Hey, that's 2 relics there. That's 2 relics. He's living. Oh, man. Cannon Galleon's coming home to celebrate. They're going to pop open some champagne. Woo! 2 relics. And Hope is down to 19 conks. I mean, right now could be when Matza starts to consider the whole monk situation with the conversions again. You have the Cannon Galleon to spot things. You have the monks to convert. You have a lot of food. The fish traps are still going to go out soon, but I mean, you could sell all that. Hope is dropping a castle now. He's waited over an hour here. He's going to castle this. That you better be certain that position is good, because if that can be ranged by a cannon galleon, that's horrible. I don't think it can be. And what's nice is you then don't need to look at this too much. Then you protect this, but I mean, again, Hope can't win. Matza said, it might take a day, but I will win this game. We're getting there. Matza can't see that, obviously. But Matza is going to sell the food. Sells all the food. I'd personally like to see 200 wood purchased for the fish traps. Oh, wow. Did he just pre-build 2 additional fish traps? You can also just have it auto... Okay, whatever. I guess that'll work. Maybe even a little bit more wood bought for another cannon galleon, and then the rest of the monks... rest of the gold gets put into monks and the transport. Also, repairing that transport would be a very wise decision. Oh, but guys, there is a scenario I have not thought about in a while that has just dawned on me. And if Hope is really determined... Matza doesn't have a way to destroy castles. You can't actually convert castles. So... you would have to buy a castle. Bring trebuchets. Yeah, he doesn't have a way yet, is the operative way of saying it. He doesn't have a way yet. Could also delete the university, build a siege workshop, make bombard cannons, and use that. 4 hours and 42 minutes into the game. Still not really making clear how this gold's going to be spent here. Matza. But he's just taking his time. This is the turtle versus the hare, right? Matza's been the hare the whole game, but he knows he has more stamina here. His situation is better. Hope's bills are on food now. I didn't think he'd actually delete his wall. He's deleted part of his wall. He has gold for conks. He needs food, so he is taking the box turtle. That's insane, dude. It's absolutely insane. Oh, I mean, he'll make more conks with this. 100%. He shifted those vills to that task. Matza doesn't see that, which is a little unlucky. The cannon galleon's actually right here. He probably just doesn't want to patrol it around because he might lose it. Man, that cannon galleon is just out of range of killing this vill when it shows up. Oh, he sees the opening, and he's going to investigate now. All right, looking around. Looking around, sees another opening. That'll tell him. You see 2 box turtles exposed, you know what that means.
See?
And wait for it to stop. Bam! Big move. Who was that? Which villager was that? Hold on. Which viewer was that? A viewer just died. Oh, that was Courier. Oh, that's okay. I thought we lost regen. Okay, Courier's down. That's an acceptable loss. Sorry, Courier. I'm just kidding. I mean, that's a high percentage of the eco right there. That's 25%. 25% of something near 0, but still. And Hope fights on. Hope might make another conk in a second. And Hope calls the GG! Hope says GG! Matza says GG! And he resigns! That villager was very important to Hope, and it finally dawns on him after waiting almost 5 hours that this is not winnable anymore. Oh, probably saved us a lot of time to GG right there. Because it would have been very difficult for Matza to get to a castle, get to bombard cannons, get to monks. But guys, Matza knew, and he even said 4 hours ago, this was a winnable game for him. It was just going to take forever, right? This was a crazy position. I know it almost feels like a different game now, but like he lost his Castle Age TC to Petards and Vilrush. He lost everything. He escaped with very little onto this tiny little island, was stuck for so long. I mean, we almost need a time lapse for this on YouTube. Just look at the mini-map here. Look at nothing else. Crazy determination from Hope to eventually try and win this game. And Matza was correct. The Relic on the island, actually the starting island from Hope, was enough to get the win and finish it off there. What was the most created units? 36 monks from Matza. 15 crossbows, 5 transport ships. Transport ships is wild. You really don't see transport ships listed, the top 3 units that frequently. Hope 46 Conquistadors, 7 Petards, and then 2 fires. Oh, man. And actually, Matza only killed 35 units in the entire game and still ended up winning. Oh, man. Yeah, there's the APM. Well played. I love the fact they both GG'd. I love the fact they both talked. It's a crazy scenario, very respectful. I've seen mid ranks and low ranks get really salty and messy and just weird with each other. There's a difference with res collected. Relics carried super hard, right? And it would be kind of funny to just look at the total population and some of these other stats here throughout the game. Like, the population was so low for Matza. He was sitting at 6 pop, 2.5 hours into the game. But he always had a plan. If he didn't have anything else to do, he was always going to win this game. It's over. It's over. Oh, and by the way, Matza got plus 20 points for that because he was the lower ranked player. So he got 20 points after 5 hours of his time. That's about a little over 3 hours real time. That's worth it. That's solid average. Poor Hope invested that much time into it and lost 20. So probably doesn't feel good. But yeah, what a game. This is a crazy stalemate. This almost felt like it was scripted. And well played to both players for the amount of fight they put into it. Also, I would like to say, and some of this is a little early and preemptive because I have no clue how YouTube's going to receive this. But to my audience, you guys were awesome with this. I did rant a couple times. There were a couple people who said, hey, speed it up, man. Or at least that's how I read it. There was lots of confusion and a lot of speculating. Oh, why doesn't player do this or that? But it was a really unique thing. Not everyone's going to like this and enjoy this and be excited about seeing something as wild as this. So even if you ever so slightly regret spending your 5 hours watching this, thank you for doing so. And thanks for being here for it, because I wouldn't be here without you guys. And that's one that's we're not going to see in a while. So well played. Matza gets the win. I think I'm titling that on YouTube, The Greatest Stalemate. It was going to be like the weirdest game of 2025. It might be something like that, but he won the game with 1 cannon galleon, a transport. Well, let's back up. 4 villagers, 2 fishing ships, 1 monk, 1 transport ship, and a cannon galleon. That was the winning recipe right there. Oh, God. What a game. Now, what I wanted to ask, and I didn't end up asking it during the game because I didn't want you guys to go to their profiles and spoil it. I wanted to know if they queued up for another game after this. That's important to me. I'm going to look. I'm going to look at their profiles real quick. It would be really funny if they immediately went into another game. Let me look. Okay, so Matza stopped for the day after that. So Matza stopped for the day. Let's look at Hope now. He did play another game. Hope played for 298 minutes, lost that game. He had already played an hour game before that. After that game, he played a 45-minute 4v4. After that game, he played another 45-minute 4v4. After that game, he played a 2v2 Nomad, another 2v2 Nomad, another 2v2 Nomad, then a 4v4 Nomad. Hey, that's a 10-hour shift right there. Yeah, full 10-hour shift there from Hope. Damn. Well, the good news for Hope is he won a lot of those other games, so he got all the negative energy out of his system. Damn. Again, I'm feeling really bad because I kind of yelled at a chatter because they called someone a moron, and I haven't seen that chatter chat since chat. I hope I wasn't too aggressive today. I don't know why I'm one-guying myself, but I was just passionate about this. And I don't think that people truly appreciated how difficult it actually is to win in those scenarios. So, oh, are there memes for this? There might actually be memes. A rare ranked Gamecast meme review could be fun. All right. This might actually be the best meme of all of them. Not in terms of funniness. I think there's ones that'll make us laugh more, but like, that's wild, man. Just remembering the game, right? He lost 35 units. He built a TC on the island and said, so you're saying there's a chance. Sick. Okay. Hope. Can't get idle time if I don't have a TC or Vils. True. True. He had 1 minute of idle TC in a 5-minute game because he didn't have the TC for so long. Next. Hope's Vils chopping a tree without a lumber camp. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. That's great. Oh, man. He had all of them. He had like 28 Vils, all holding wood, but he couldn't drop it off. It is still mind-blowing to me. If he just was able to buy 100 wood right before the market went down, we never see that game. Changed everything. Oh, boy. That was a little alarming. Hope looking at Matza's lumber camp. I'm sure he was very jealous. I'm sure he was wishing he had monks and wishing he had redemption. The Great Relic heist. is kind of what it felt like, I guess. This looks funny. The more I stare at it, the funnier it is. It's not bad. We need a transport somewhere in there. Matza waiting for a transport. Literally. This is probably exactly what he looked like. He walked away and laid down, took a nap. We didn't get to do that, but some of you guys probably did. Matza's Relic Gold. I mean, what would make this funnier is if it wasn't like this. If it was like this. Because it didn't feel very stonks. It felt like way slower than that. But still decent, Well, this is new. So what's going on down here? Humanity is extinct, and I've been alone for centuries, except for Matza and Hope. That's good. I mean, I'm sure there was some concern that game was going to go on for days there. Had the makings of... Okay, imagine this scenario. Hope has a monastery. How's that go? 1 relic for Matza, 3 relics for Hope. But Hope has no TC, Hope has no lumber camp, Hope has no market. I guess he can make more monks. That's, I don't know. Excess gold doesn't lead to any other resource. It might actually mean it is a true stalemate that never ends then. I guess maybe he could have saved for the Inquisition upgrade or something. Who are you? I'm you, but longer. Nice, dude. Yeah, I might, this evening, I might have to go back and watch the 95-hour game. Andre Rubenstock is such a classic. I wonder if they were watching. I wonder if they were looking on in approval. That's good. I like that. Hope. 1 relic, gold income. This is brilliant. 4 vills on 22k gold and hunt, but I like this. Well, the meme kind of implies that Hope could have had the relic, but Hope could have never had the relic. I guess it doesn't imply that. But yeah, it's just comparing the two things. It is crazy that 1 relic meant that much. I like this. It's a good meme format. This is what Matza felt like. It's also red bricks. I mean, I guess most bricks are red, but not a bad meme. Do we have any more here? We have 3 more. Daddy, what is a great stalemate? Your mom, 11. What in the world? Look at the screenshot in there. That's really good. They put the screenshot on the laptop and everything. Damn. Get it? Your mom's a stalemate? Huh. Shout out to your mom, I guess. Matza taking down a house. Matza -5 conks. Hope building a castle. This was definitely Hope's mind. Hope was like, yeah, but I'm -5 now, buddy, but I'm about to be up +20, so let's go. Just never had the food. He was taking the box turtles for it. I build Wonderwall, you kill Courier. That's a good meme. It was fitting that Courier died. Courier's been around a long time, so I was able to make that joke, hopefully without Courier leaving, so GG.